Hey kids, welcome back to Rob's Red Hotspots, and welcome back to this Ottomans campaign with my dad. We've changed up the format a bit here, where we've actually set this up as a multiplayer game. We've managed to load the same save file, so hopefully everything will go fine. There has been a patch to EU4 in the last days, which both of us have, but we're both in the game this time, so we won't have that kind of syncing issue that we had last time. So welcome back to the channel, Dad.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
All right. It is going to be, we're going to have to kind of get used to playing multiplayer. I have not really played a lot of EU4 multiplayer. I played some Hearts of Iron 3 multiplayer, but we're both kind of new to this, so it's going to be a little bit of a different pace, and it might take us a little bit of time to get used to that. We did some tests yesterday, and we are probably not going to be able to do much Speed 5 because they two machines tend to get out of sync with that, which is, I think, common to most Paradox games in multiplayer. Speed 5 is just kind of non-functional in multiplayer, but we'll see. So why don't we go down to Speed 3? I'm not going to unpause yet, and just get a sense of the situation. So last week we what did we do? We conquered Syria, and a big chunk of Syria, and we even conquered a little bit of the sort of marching towards Mesopotamia here. And I think the Balkans. What have we got? We've got Wallachia and Serbia as vassals. And Bosnia, I think we fed Bosnia to Serbia.
Yes.
So we have a few choices, as usual with the Ottomans. We have a few choices of where to expand. We can decide, we have temporary claims expiring claims, sorry, on Dalmatia. I think, if I recall correctly, let's just take a look here. Yeah, Venice has actually, it's not looking so bad. Venice, Genoa, Florence, and a couple of German minors. If we were to declare war on Venice to take those provinces, so that's one option. We also have a bunch of claims, permanent claims on Hungary, which is probably more trouble than it's worth right now, maybe. And then, of course, we can pursue our claims in Mesopotamia. I'm just going to look at the mission tree, get a sense of what we could potentially... so we've got build manufactories, which are not open yet. We are way ahead of the game on missions here for sure. Assemble an army, 80,000. If we get an army of 80,000, we pass that mission, which is kind of neat. Conquer Serbia is complete. Conquer Bosnia. Control the Danube. That's kind of the end of the... control the Danube and conquer Transylvania are sort of the end of the European chain, although they give us claims. Now, this is interesting. They do give us claims. If we control the Danube, we get claims on Austria proper, Transdanubia, and Croatia. So that's pretty cool if we wanted to go aggressive on the sort of aggro on the European front.
So basically, we're at a critical decision point, and it's where do we want to take this Ottoman game?
Yeah.
Because we are the gorilla on the lot.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, okay, where are we? We're 1511. Okay, we're like 60 years in.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go west at this point, I assume that we sort of embroil ourselves with everybody in Europe. Yeah, and if you're going to do that, I think it's the time to do it because hopefully we're not dealing with defender of the faith nonsense for a little while. However, once you get embroiled in there, like at this point, you take Hungary, you take Austria, you take Croatia, you just go apeshit crazy on that stuff over there, and you could play the game as, I think, like conquer Europe, right? Do what the Turks tried to do before this period of time when they were kicked out of, when they had the big battle at Venice, or not Venice, Vienna.
Vienna, yep.
Vienna, and got defeated. Or, and I mean, that's how I started off. It's, okay, let's be the Ottomans and we're going to beat Europe to the Far East, or we could get serious about taking out the Mamelukes and and working our way down into the Horn of Africa.
In the Horn
So
of Africa or like Oman, what's it called? The Persian Gulf. Yeah,
Hormuz, yeah,
Hormuz. Yeah,
Hormuz, and
yeah.
so the question is what do you want to do? I mean, when I haven't fought against Europe. Hungary's full of mountains. It's a goddamn slow place to beat through.
Well, the thing about the thing.
And,
sorry, go on.
Well, the richest place that I've come across is Persia. It's just covered with silk and.
Yeah, and the other thing too is that the European trade nodes are all downstream of us. So in terms of trade income, we're certainly better to go east. Now, Europe, the parts of Hungary that we would eventually have claims on, they do have, let's see, gold and iron and cloth. A little bit of salt as well, and more cloth in Croatia. Austria is quite rich. Austria has glass and glass and lots of iron, and there's Intal, which has gold as well. It does. I mean, that would be an interesting long-term strategy. I tend to think that it's a little bit more interesting to go after Mesopotamia and go the India route.
Wow.
But
I'm just looking at the trade goods.
The trade goods in
map for Europe, and I'm sort of blown away not having played Europe. It just wow, there's some really nice provinces.
There are.
Like all red with
I'm kind of curious about the development too. I mean, okay, Vienna's highly developed. Hungary's not very well developed. Certainly, the areas we'd be conquering are not super developed. I mean, not like France developed, but they're good provinces. And the terrain, the whole, all of Hungary and Croatia is basically an open plain, which makes it hard to defend on the one hand. Although it also is easy to develop, and the claims that we get in that area would basically, we would be able to use the Carpathians as a shield against Poland and Russia and whoever else might come after us, and also if we really went down that route, our sort of northern shield would end up being the Alps and the Carpathians, and there'd just be the gap between the Alps and the Carpathians around Vienna that would be tricky to defend. But I don't know. Let's just take a look here. Certainly, we have a lot of aggressive expansion. If you look at the coalition map mode, and that's not going to go away. We're up to minus 152 with the Mamluks, so they're going to hate us forever.
Okay.
We have. Sorry.
Where is the coalition map mode? Sorry.
It'll be in where is it again? It's in diplomatic map modes under opinion there. I have it. I have it sort of favorited or whatever.
Okay, I haven't looked at that map before.
Yeah, it's definitely a good one.
Well, I mean, it's a given that the Mamluks hate our guts because we pounded the hell out of them.
Yeah. We don't have any claims on the Mamluks right now. The countries that we have claims on in the east right now are Ak-Kuyunlu and Kara-Kuyunlu. So the two Kuyunlus. Ak-Kuyunlu is allied with the Mamluks, so that's a bit of a hassle because we're essentially going to be taking 3 provinces from them, but end up fighting a war with the Mamluks. Kara-Kuyunlu is actually also allied with them, so we might be able to attack one and No, they're not. They're guaranteed. Interesting, but they wouldn't join.
Kara-Kuyunlu is guaranteed by the Mamluks.
They're guaranteed by the Mamluks? That's interesting.
Sorry, you said Kara. Okay,
Ak-Kuyunlu is guaranteed. It's Ak-Kuyunlu. Ak-Kuyunlu is guaranteed by both the Mamluks and Kara-Kuyunlu. Now, apparently, Kara-Kuyunlu will not join because of their debt. So that's interesting.
Because of their debt?
Yeah.
How did you find?
Because I hovered over the X in the declare war interface.
Okay, hang on. So I'm going there. Declare war against
Ak-Kuyunlu, the little 3-province blue guys. We've basically defeated them. Now, until...
Oh, okay. I see what you're driving at. Okay, I'm just catching up with you. Okay, this is a fun way to play, by the way.
Yeah, I think so.
This is much more
Well,
interesting.
we'll see how fun it is once we unpause. But yeah, it'll be a bit hectic, I think. But while we're making these decisions, I am gonna seize land because we're at over 50%.
Okay, you go ahead and do that.
I'm gonna seize land.
Okay, so I guess the question is what's the challenge that we want to do?
Hmm.
I mean,
One thing to note is that until we conquer Ak-Kyunlu, we do not unlock the next mission that gives us claims on Egypt. So that is something we want to do reasonably quickly, because I think taking control of Alexandria, if I look at the trade map mode, we currently have 21% in Alexandria. So taking control of Alexandria is definitely a priority. Oh yeah, we made a level 3 center of trade in Halab, which is kind of interesting, a world trade center. That's kind of cool. But doing
all right, so it doesn't matter which direction we go. I mean, taking out Kwayunian is a given. Those three provinces. I mean, it doesn't make sense not to have them.
Yep.
And it adds to the Aleppo Trade Center.
So there's one thing I would say. It is certainly true that our military advantage over the Europeans will start to slip away if we don't attack the Europeans soon. On the other hand, if we take Ak-Kyunlu and we get the claims on Egypt, and we start to take a much bigger chunk of, because the other thing is we also get missions that send us all the way to Tunisia, right? So we may be able to really seize control of a big chunk of Mediterranean trade, making us very, very rich. So I don't know that it really matters. Like, we'll probably be rich enough to attack the Europeans at a later time anyway. The short-term gains, I don't know if the short-term gains of attacking Europe are better. We've also got such a good defensive position with our vassals of Serbia and Wallachia to the north. So I think, and the other aspect that we should keep in mind is that where's my cultural map mode? There it is that all of these areas that the Mamluks control and all of the Arabian Peninsula are our primary culture group, are accepted cultures for us. So getting control of all of that as soon as possible is going to be, I think, advantageous, as well as maybe expanding those.
Okay, so in cultural map mode, if it's green, it's good.
If it's that, yeah, exactly, that sort of the Levantine cultural group. All of that land is our accepted culture.
Okay, so why is Italy? All of Italy is green.
No, it's a different green. It's very similar green, but it's a different green. We
okay.
Don't, yeah, okay. It is confusing.
Oh no, it's confusing because I look at this culture. I haven't used cultural map.
If you click on a province in say Turkey, click on a province in Turkey, and it will show you all of the subcultures of that cultural group. That's a bit of an easier way to get a.
Okay, now it's completely different. So I show
Egyptian, Bedouin,
Egyptian is red and Bedouin's pink, and but those are all our accepted cultures if they're highlighted.
Yes, exactly. They're all members of the Levantine cultural group. So in some ways, getting those missions that give us claims and expanding in that area, because the other thing I'm thinking about is governing capacity, right? And if we were to go on an adventure, conquering Hungary and everything, I mean, we could feed big parts of Hungary to, say, Wallachia, but that starts to sort of defeat the purpose. I don't know how advantageous it would be to have like a beast Wallachia and Serbia to the north of us, whereas if we spend all of those resources conquering areas that we control directly, if we look at our governing capacity, we are at, where is it? Here it is. We've got about 300 governing capacity to spare. So I think in some ways what makes the most sense is to sort of constantly be at the limit of our governing capacity. And sort of governing as much as we possibly can at once, in terms of taking advantage. Now we are five units away from getting that mission of having an army of 80,000. So that we also have about 31 force limits in hand, and our manpower pool is almost full. So that's something we can also consider. We have a truce with the Mamelukes. So in some ways,
no, yeah, we can't attack the Mamluks directly. We have to attack
Akiunlu.
other people. We've got a 10-year truce, 10 years to wait out. Okay, so here's the thing, newbie dumb question. So if we go apeshit and nail people to the east, we have to core all those, right?
Well, it depends because.
Are we going to be trade companying them or what?
Well, let me take a look at it here. There's a few provinces, like Raqqa is in Al Jazeera, which is. They're Syrian though. Interesting. That's an interesting question because probably.
All I'm driving at here is we have a certain amount of governing capacity, and in the first game I played, of course, I had to keep going east. Once I started in that direction, I had to keep going, and I wasn't trade companying, so it was really, really dragging on my
governing capacity.
We're sort of stuck going east, and it makes sense, and they're rich provinces and all that stuff. They're a bit of a pain to develop.
I'd say the Al Jazeera. I'm just looking at the areas map mode here. The Al Jazeera area has one province that's an accepted culture, but 4 relatively rich provinces that are. No, Mashriki is an accepted culture as well. Yeah, so we would be coring all those provinces for sure, as well as Ain Tab, and then some of Karakiunlu. Well, actually, most of this is an accepted culture. Yeah, Kurdish. There's some Kurdish mixed in here.
The thing I'm sort of wrestling with is, I feel like we're pushed going east, and we're really. I thought we were at a decision point, but we're not. We got to do the east. It's going to give us wealth. It's going to give us trade power, all that happy stuff. And then can we shift and go west?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And I think actually because
I'm tempted to take over Europe. I've already done that. Let's go to India and trash people there.
Well, as boring as it might sound, we really can just we can follow and complete this entire mission tree and probably still have areas left to expand afterwards. So there's no harm in taking advantage of the missions and then just seeing what opportunities come up. Now, I think it's probably a good time to attack Akiunlu. I think we should probably build up some artillery at this point. I think we should probably maybe build some artillery. Let me look at our supply limit here. Or kind of 25. Yeah, 30 is going to be pushing the supply limit. We might want to build a 4th army instead. What's the combat width? Let's at least make sure our armies are at combat width. 25. So we can actually build 1 infantry for each of these armies. And maybe one infantry and 1 artillery. We've got... Oh, we actually don't have a lot of gold, so we'll have to wait a bit if we want to do that. I'm kind of tempted to declare war right away, though. If I recall correctly, we just completed... We were kind of on the verge of doing this, actually, before we ended last week.
That 3-province country we should take out, because we're allowed to declare war on them. We haven't got a truce. It will bring in the Mamelukes.
Yes. Yes, it will bring in the Mamelukes.
It will bring in the Mamelukes, because they're guaranteeing them, which means we get an early war against the Mamelukes. Now, if they get dragged into this, are we able to take territory from them or not? We don't have any claims.
We don't have any claims. I wouldn't bother. We've got a lot of we actually have a lot of admin points too, so it's a really good time to be declaring war. I noticed that our navy from our previous war with the Mamelukes, we actually captured the Mamelukes flagship, which is cool. So we actually have 1 carrack, which is neat. And those ships do need to be repaired. So I would wait a few months just to wait till those ships are 100%, like 3 months.
Yes.
And get our army in position at the same time.
Yes.
There's probably not much of the Mamluks army left.
No, we pretty much thrashed them.
So I'm issuing orders here to send the army towards probably the Mamelukes, and the 3rd army I will send over to near Akiunlu, and I imagine we'll see what happens. But it'd be nice if we kind of I can even get we can get Crimea and Wallachia and those vassals to siege down at Kyunlu while we deal with the Mamluks, get them out of the war. Does that sound like a good strategy to you?
That's fine. I'm just double checking what declare war is going to do.
Okay, so we're going to declare on Kyunlu.
Okay, and that does bring in Karakoyunlu.
No, it doesn't.
Right? No, it doesn't, because they're not going to come in.
Yep.
Okay.
And Ajam. I don't know where Ajam. Where is Ajam? Oops.
Ajam's Persia. It's to the east.
Okay, so they're actually a fairly large country. This is we definitely should do this war now because it would be irritating to fight the Mamluks, Kyunlu, and Ajam all at the same time. So I think this is the right time to do it. And after this war, we should expand our armies. When do we get our next? What I'm curious to see is when we get our the next tech that increases supply limits, because it's going to be time to. I think we're a bit low on artillery for the tech level we're getting to at this point. Here is combat width. Go up soon too. We're actually not at combat width yet. And military tactics. Which one increases? Is it admin that increases? Or does it not? No, it doesn't. Of course it increases. Where is it? Trying to figure out supply limit. Level 12. Okay, that's in a while. Well, maybe we'll just build a 4th army, but not yet. All right. Well, let's unpause and let some time go by. I don't think there's anything else pressing. The Age of Discovery is going to end soon. Another good reason. Oh, right. The spacebar doesn't work for unpausing. I'm just going to click the button. Hopefully, we won't get too much lag between us. I'm going to go up to speed 4. Oh, Connor O'Neill and Gary Lensman, welcome to the stream.
Hi guys.
No, he's playing.
I'm playing as the Turks as well. This way we get to play the game as Turkey together.
Oh, why have we got victory cards enabled? I don't even know what victory cards do. Anyway, I wouldn't worry. We'll just ignore the victory cards. I just paused it again. We've got a technology which we are ahead of time on, so we're probably not going to want to take that. That's admin tech 10, which does give us an idea. We are both playing as the same country, which I didn't realize was something you could do. Kind of somehow that fact eluded me. Do you want to spend any money before this war starts? We could build a couple of temples. We could. What I want to look at is just see. I don't really see much in the way of. Yeah, I don't see much in the way. I think I built all the marketplaces last time. I don't really see much that's worth building, frankly. And we want to save some money because we're going to have to expand the army, I think, after this war. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I think we'll hit 2,000 subscribers maybe today or in the next 48 hours if things go as they normally do. So it is a cool thing for the channel. Thanks for the congrats. All right. What's our navy doing here? We are 1 more month. Oh, I keep pressing the spacebar. I'm gonna have to stop doing that. I'm getting lots of pop-ups too that I might have to adjust at some point. Okay, let's pause. I can actually use the pause break key to pause the game. I don't know, like, I guess, Dad, for the purpose of this war, this will be a real test of our ability to control the same country, both control the country. For the purpose of this...
All I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab information and look at stuff.
That's what I was going to say,
At least I can follow, and at least I can follow the game compared to the way technically we were doing it before. And then, but the only thing that sort of annoys me about this particular war is we're sort of stuck on our territorial gains. But that's like, let's get Quillian out of the picture,
thankfully, and then... Okay, wait a second. We actually have to wait till the 17th of March. That's 1 day, okay. Thankfully, Karakoyunlu won't join, so we won't have a truce with Karakoyunlu, which means we can declare war on them. And I also forgot to mention, we also have a claim on Trebizond. Now, they're at war with Circassia now, but we can go and grab Trebizond and actually add them to our Crimean... trade company. All right, let's do Karakoyunlu though. We can call Aden in if we want, but I think it's pointless. Serbia, Wallachia, and Crimea will join. We are also allied with Milan, Naples, and Muscovy. Hilarious, I'd forgotten that. All right.
Wow.
So I'm going to confirm that. We're at war.
Okay.
And I gotta keep an eye on our. Maybe you can keep an eye on this as well. We gotta keep an eye on our monarch points because we're nearing max monarch points here. Let's. I'm gonna send that army to destroy their army. How many troops are we up against here? Oh, we don't know. This information is hidden in multiplayer. Well, that's weird. That's a weird... maybe that's an option I could have set up before we started this game. It's not telling us how many troops the enemy has. That is interesting. Huh.
Oh, okay, but they would... Okay, I'm going to go to Ledger.
Yeah, you should be able to go to the Ledger. I think sometimes the Ledger is locked in multiplayer too. Those are options I could have changed, actually.
So, Abkelian's got like 3,000, that's it.
Yep.
Manpower 17,000. Who else is in the war? Let's see. Mamluks and Ajam. Okay.
Yep.
Ajam's got like 14,000, 25,000 manpower.
I'm gonna unpause while you check
you go ahead. You go ahead and
kill
the
them.
war.
Yeah.
Mamluks are sitting at. They've got virtually no manpower. They're less than 10,000.
Yeah, we
sitting on.
We nerfed them pretty badly last war. Okay, battle's
so they're
won.
they're sitting on an army of, you know. So we have all of these guys sort of nailed in terms of.
So the trick here is going to be to get the. Actually, you know what? I am going to. Now, keep in mind, we're not pausing. There's no auto pause, right? So it will be very helpful if you can keep an eye on armies as well. I am going to put a war goal on. How do I do that? Where is that?
Okay,
button?
so you're sieging down.
I'm sieging. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a trade league building against us, which is, I guess, Venice. What I was hoping to do was to give orders to.
Okay, so you got an army stuck there near Gaza. I would bring it in to support the army that's sieging down Cairo.
Yeah, I'm sieging down another fort actually, and it's kind of progressing.
Oh.
Yeah, but I've got an army. We're split up for the time being. I can go down a speed if it's too fast, but I don't think so. Their army's pretty split up for now. I think we can siege down these 3 forts at once.
What they're doing is they're building like crazy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, we just lost... Oh, we gained stability. How did we gain stability?
I don't know, because we're gods, I guess. I don't know.
Alright, that siege is going to be done soon, which means our war goal will be complete, I think. And that will give us a higher war score. Okay, we've won that siege. Get that army moving.
I'm assuming we just want to get the Mamluks out of this, right?
Yeah.
What's happening? Okay, so the Mamluks got an army up there, right in the north, in Anatolia, right?
We have lots of manpower. I could go thump them, but we could also just siege them down. You know what? It's a 12 stack. Let's send an army up there.
Yeah.
Okay, we've won that. We've won the siege of Cairo. Let's see if we can at least destroy that army. And they don't have much of a navy left, but.
Okay, so take Alexandria, force that fleet out.
Exactly.
Mess around there, like siege everything down that you can there, because they're building armies like crazy, and you got to chase that one in northern Turkey.
Okay.
And
do you want to actually?
It seems to be wandering back towards you.
Do you want to take control of that army in Turkey while I deal with Egypt?
This will be different. Okay, so where's he going? Marash.
Gray Lensman, you are able to change those settings in the multiplayer screen. I just didn't do it. I forgot to. So it's something we might be able to change for next time, not being able to see the info there.
Okay. All right, so that army is running back towards.
Are you're chasing them with the? Okay. It is kind of neat to have the two. Okay, we just.
Navy's under attack. Okay, good. I just get obscured by some of the pop-ups.
Yeah, well, we're gonna.
That army is run all the way to the desert.
That's hilarious. Well, I don't know if it's worth pursuing them in terms of.
Okay, great army reform. I'm gonna take the professionalism.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see that.
Okay.
This is, in some ways this is going to be slower paced because we're not going to be playing on speed 5, but in some ways it's going to be a lot faster paced. I am going to get rid of this pop-up.
The thing that's driving me crazy is the pop-ups, but that's okay.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it as we go along here.
Okay, there's Ajam is now surfaced, so I see an army from Ajam, so I'm going down in the Sammy with that army.
All right.
And
Let's.
who is that? Serbia. Okay, Serbia's joining the fight. Isn't that fun? Okay.
Serbia's on our side, right? They are our vassal.
We have one Iskandria.
Let's.
Nice.
I'm gonna pause. Okay. Because we are nearing maximum monarch points of 2 types. So I'm going to go into the
Okay.
development.
Wow, we just wiped out
Hmm?
No, it's okay. I'm just like there's so many pop-ups flying by, and I'm just sort of
one thing we can do
reading them as I go.
next time the pop-ups come up, I don't mind pausing, and you can turn some of them off using the little option. So
I'm gonna leave that to you. Okay.
Well,
So,
I think we both have independent settings on that. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Let's see here. I want to we'll do it in here. Let's just sort by costs. And we have admin points. Oh yeah, right. Base production. Let's actually put Kalezi.
Namlu's got a gift from Georgia. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Oh, that's good. And we can do the same in this
So
one.
Crimea's going and sieging stuff down in Persia. So I'm going to take that army that I'm in control of, the 25.
Oh, and that's right. We got to deal with a jam too. Yeah. Okay. I'm
going to go down to a jam, and I'm going to siege down and knock down everything I can. At this stage, we can't take any territory there, so we're just going to rape them for as much money as we can.
Yes.
That's all we're going to really do.
Yep. I'm almost done. What do we got here? Nigbolu. Yeah, we'll do. I don't put any more admin points if I can help it. Let's just sort now by trade goods. We got some fish provinces here. Let's try and get some of the cheaper ones here. The Isle of Lesbos. Corfu is at 8, so we could take it to 10. It's coastline, so it's a bit expensive. Take it to 10 next time. And yeah, we're good. We're good. Diplo points. Are we working on an idea right now? We get an idea next time. That's gonna be fun. Next admin tech, we get an idea. I'm gonna just spend 1 Diplo point somewhere. Sort by costs, and we'll put a Diplo point into Percolesi. Excellent. That's at 9 now. Good. Lots of developments. Okay. The Mamelukes are. We can probably almost piece them out at this point, depending on how much. The thing is, here's the thing: the sooner we piece the Mamelukes out, the sooner we can fight a war against them, because we're gonna get claims on them. So my inclination is that we take a little bit less from them. I've pretty much.
Yeah. We've stumped them a fair bit, and.
Let's take war reparations and a bit of cash, or maybe even just a bit of cash. No, we can get 656 cash and war reps from the Mamelukes. So let's get that truce ticking with them. And also it should be a shorter. Should be a 10-year truce. So yeah, that's good. We've only lost a few months. So I'll do that. That's done. That's gonna give us a little bit of cash in the bank. I've got exiled armies, so I'll move them back to Syria. And you are now in the process of sieging down Rob's red hot Pasha partner Pop. Let's you're sieging down Ajam.
Well, that's why I'm on my way.
I'm gonna unpause.
So, yeah.
You are able to unpause, by the way. When I pause, there's a 30 seconds thing that blocks you from unpausing, so that we don't accidentally basically pause back and forth. Got lots of money. We are making. I don't know what we're making because we just took that piece free, so not giving us a clear score. Making per month, I want to see. Just looking at nothing urgent in our notifications. We do have a free policy available, but it's a really bad one.
Yeah.
And I think we should take 2 policies later rather than that one when we open up some better ones. I think the better way to do things.
Okay, so there's some armies in the Jam that are heading to the territories we conquered.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a Jam.
I'm gonna leave those to you.
Yeah. That's Wallachia up there. I don't see any point in taking much attrition and stuff. Manpower is actually sitting at max, but we seem to have conditional access in Karafi only. Are you exiled? Oh, you're exiled. Take that army back to our territory. You're exiled. Oh, I'm sending one in. I can do it actually, but I don't want to. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so I don't understand the mechanics there, but anyway, so I gotta go all the way back
because
to
I
Turkey.
pieced out the Mamluks. You must have been in some kind of conditional access situation. Oh, I think we're gonna take a little bit of attrition there. That's okay. And there's a Ajam's army, so I can go and fight them. Maybe? No. Let's not bother. I'm gonna send the other army over here as well, so we'll get 2 armies there. I'm actually kind of tempted to build another army during this war because I don't really see anyone threatening us. Nice to finish. Oh, the Age of Reformation has started. I'll take a look at our. Where are they?
Okay, so Jam occupied somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was. Oh, it was something that one of our vassals sieged down. No big deal.
Okay.
I've got 2 armies coming this way. It is definitely a different pace here. We can invest in a new technology and gain innovativeness. I don't think it's worth doing. 40% more cost. Institutions. Ooh, we got to pay attention to colonialism. In fact, I have a feeling that colonialism is going to be our next idea. Maybe, or not colonialism, exploration. I mean, obviously
What's going on? Okay.
Did I
codify Ottoman laws? Lose autonomy everywhere. That's. We don't need stability.
Why am I not seeing that event? That's weird. I'm gonna pause for a second there. What have you done?
I don't. Okay, it disappeared. I don't know what I clicked.
Oh, weird.
I didn't do anything. We were not sitting at stability 3, so it wasn't that.
Oh, I don't know. That's weird. Was it a decision or? Huh.
Oh, there it is. No, hang on.
Okay, I'm gonna pause.
Okay, codify Ottoman laws. Lose. This is all green. Minus 10% local autonomy in everywhere in the world. That's a no-brainer. We're taking the lose the local autonomy because that gives us.
What's the other option? I am not seeing this.
The other option was to take a stability point and something else, and we're at stability 2. We don't need the stability point.
What's the time? What's the time? The autonomy thing. What is the time? Is there an expiration on that?
I don't know what's gone. I took it. I mean,
Okay.
It was literally 40 provinces minus 10% autonomy. Autonomy doesn't come back.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't see that, but I was a bit worried that some of those events might get a bit wonky in this. And you know, it is going to be a strange way to play the game in some ways, but it is kind of neat. It is kind of neat.
Okay.
So can you this
So
army?
now we're just.
Oh, okay. You're able to go to that fort. Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to that fort. So.
Do we have any claims on them? No, we don't. Okay.
No, we won't have claims until we take Mesopotamia.
That's
There's
right,
a
yeah.
chieftain that's in Mesopotamia.
Our mighty fork got. Oh, there's an army back there that's sieging our fort down. That's okay.
Warriors do not read book. Sippo and the myth.
It is so weird that you are getting all the random events, but that's fine.
Our fortress is under siege. Go to Raqqa.
Yeah,
Who the hell?
I can see it. There's their army is back there, but we're almost done sieging down Karamabad. So we're gonna have to run back and thump that army in a second.
Our truce with Wallachia is ended. What the hell?
Yes,
Okay.
because we vassalized them last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we have good relations with them. I think I've already improved with them. I'm going to send a diplomat out.
Okay. See, the interesting thing here in this game is the Timurids.
Timurids? Yeah, they're big.
Are a real presence. They're huge. They're really.
I foresee war with the Timurids.
Yes, I foresee war. Our great statement.
I'm going to pause.
Crimea siege is over.
Yeah,
siege is over.
We need to spend some more points here because we are once again reaching our maximum, and that's fine. It's not going to take me long.
Fine.
Let's just see here. We need an admin point there. We need. Where else do we need admin points? One here. And we need one here.
Okay, it looks like those Ajam armies are going to be heading into Palestine.
That's fine. Now, costs.
Okay, so you've won your siege, so you can go chase the Ajam
Yep.
troops that are in.
Yeah, you want to take? I'll
Palestine.
leave the 2 other armies in your control, and
Okay.
yeah, I'm almost done with the points here. We want a point there, and a point here. That's good. Cost.
This siege shouldn't take too long.
Okay.
I can order an assault. There we go.
You could, yeah. That costs military points. I think, if I recall correctly.
5.
5 military points? Oh, that's probably fine. We're actually swimming in military points right now.
It's the artillery barrage is expensive. It would cost 48, but that's
the assault also it's kind of deadly on manpower. You lose a lot of manpower.
yeah.
doing
Okay,
that.
we'll leave it alone. We've only got 19 manpower. No, 135. I don't know.
135,
Fuck,
yeah.
we should probably do it.
Yeah, you could. It'll speed things up.
All right, screw it. I'm doing it.
We will add some military point there, and a military point there, and then maybe one more diplo points. No, cost. Go. More diplo points in Turnovo. There we go. Okay. What's the development level in Istanbul? That's right, we renamed it last time. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'd also like to put some diplo points in there, but let's hold off on that for now. Alright, I'm gonna pause.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm taking the army. Where's the army that I was
the
gonna
assault.
control? I'm already
wow,
on it.
whatever expensive. Okay.
We just lost a lot of manpower? Or?
Yeah, it just like sucked half a stack away.
Yeah, no, it's generally not worth doing, I think, until you have a lot more artillery.
It was interesting to see. I don't do it very often. I usually do the artillery barrage if I'm really
right. Wallachia is sieging down this province here, which is good. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I was
done. The siege is over. Good. So
okay, I'm chasing their army. Why don't you keep sieging down their forts if they
Siege's Qom is over. So now we're just we're at the stage where we're just sieging down provinces.
Just destroying this. I just stack wiped their army.
Holy.
We can piece them out now. I'm gonna pause for a second here. They've given us an offer: 280 ducats and war reps from Ajam.
Okay, well we should ask for more, right? We should bleed them out if we can, but.
Well, we're already at 94% war score, so I'm not sure what more we can get. I can go into the treaty interface here.
Go into treaty and see if you can get more, but yeah, I get it. Okay.
280 plus. Oops, don't do that. There we go. And war reps. Yeah, that's pretty much all we can get. Transfer.
Right.
Oh, we can get them to transfer trade power too. We can take transfer trade power.
All right, let's go for it.
Transfer trade power. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So Ajam's out of the story. So
I don't know
now
if that costs
we
us
can
diplo
just
points,
sort out. You just got to take over that one.
I've got Wallachia sieging it down, and I'm sending the other army to speed up that siege. So you can take our 2 armies home. There is a small army that's running around.
Noble goal. What the hell?
That is so weird that you were getting those events that I'm not. Maybe it's somehow been like assigned to you. I don't really mind. I mean, it's a bit unfortunate that our viewers can't see the events, but I'm not going to worry about it.
I don't know what to take here.
What are the choices?
Well, it's just going to change Yaz's opinion of us. I don't even know where Yaz is. Sultan in Yaz. That's.
Oh, that one. Yeah. There's 2 choices? What's the other?
Well, the 2 choices: either we approve of the Sultanate or we don't. If we do, I mean, I don't know what a Sultanate means, but anyways, I'm gonna just take it. Fuck it. They'll be happy with us.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Our diplomat.
Yeah, you can probably cancel that one.
Okay,
I've canceled
I'm bringing
it, so.
our armies back.
Yep. Okay. I think. If you want to keep an eye on that siege there as you bring the army back, I'm going to set up a template to build a 4th army, because we have like a bunch of force limit free and a bunch of I've already got one, don't I? 15, 4, and 1.
We must ban offensive stories. Move towards legalism. That's an easy decision.
Okay. I'm gonna queue up a new army. It's gonna cost 300 ducats, but we have 2,700 ducats. So I don't think we need to worry about. Well, you know what? I'll wait. I'll wait until the siege is done because there is a little one stack wandering around. It would be kind of a waste. There we go.
All of our technologies are filled up.
Yes, except that we are.
We must contribute to the expansion of the Al-Quds Madrasa. Tax base, production base, local tax modifier.
What province is it?
The locals can feed and pay for them. Where's our prestige at? Oh, I'll take this. It's one province. Screw it. I'll go for the development.
Yeah, the development's good. And
we won the siege of Raqqa, so you can piece them out.
Yeah, we can piece them out. I'm just gonna take 3 provinces. I'm not gonna take their gold. Oh wait, of course I'm gonna take their gold. Right? I was thinking we were.
They're gone. They're no longer.
No, you're right. You're right. I was thinking we were vassalizing them, but we're not. Yeah, of course we'll take their. Take that. There's nothing else. We're good. So we are immensely rich. We've completed a mission, which is conquer the Levant. So we gain a permanent claim like all over the place. Do that. And that gives us a claim, if you look at the diplomatic screen, on all of Egypt, all the way to the border of Tunisia.
Good.
Yep. And there we go. I didn't actually look at the coalition that would cause, but I'm assuming it's basically the Mamelukes and possibly Karakiunlu. Oh yeah. Okay, we could have actually, if we're not careful here, we could have Timurids, Karakiunlu, and Mamelukes in a coalition against us. So that's actually a little bit risky. We should probably hold off a bit.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the ledge and just fuck.
But I'm gonna build that 4th army.
There we go. Just hang on. I wanted to. We haven't. I've never seen the Timurids be quite this. All right. So they only have like 10K manpower, and their total armed forces is 28,000. So they're not. They're not threatening on their own.
They're also a military tech behind us.
I mean, one of the things. Okay. Like, Mazen Ram is very wealthy. That one that borders the Caspian Sea.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna queue up an army. 15, 4, and 1. Yep.
Okay.
I think that's right. Let me just double check combat width here again. It was 25. That's so. This can actually we can change this template. Okay. Let's delete that template. I'm just gonna make a new one here. What we want is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 21, I think here. And then 1, yes, that's better.
We need a, can you free up can you get, just run it 10 days so we can get a
diplomat?
A diplomat, so I want to poke around and look at a number of these countries in terms of declaring war, what happened.
Yep. Have you sent the armies home? Oh, you split 2 armies, okay.
I split one, but it's okay, they'll join back.
Okay. Oh, we've got, we have a rebel up there. They're separatists because they're the leftovers of the army. Well, that's the navy. Oops.
All right, I sent an army to them. Okay.
Oh, you did already?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I just want to look at. Okay.
I'm going to core those 3 provinces.
Diplomacy. Okay. So Georgia, we don't have a cause. They're only allied with Theodora. Trebizond.
Trebizond we can attack if we wish, but I'm slightly concerned about the.
They're allied with Georgia and Theodora. I'm not worried about numbers here. It's more a matter of just so we can get rid of. God, what's going on? We can get rid of Trebizond. I mean, once you start taking people around that area, you start getting. You got to watch the rebels. You know, you're always fussing around with the rebels.
Trebizond's going to be it's going to be given to a trade company. I think we're going to be giving it to Crimea. I want to see, what do we get? We get something for taking Trebizond. Conquer Trebizond gives us. Why can't I get this to pop up? Okay, you destroyed those rebels.
Fair war.
That is so weird.
Circassia is allied with the Great Horde. Muscovy would not get involved. Interesting. Of course, we don't have any claims there either, but I'm just sort of checking around. I mean, it's not the Carpathian.
I'm gonna go to speed 2.
The Caucasus.
Should go into speed 2.
Okay. The Caucasus are a great boundary.
We just completed another mission, which is to build an army of 80,000. That gives us army tradition and manpower recovery speed. And unite home region. All provinces in the Balkan region. Owned by the Ottomans. Interesting.
Okay, so okay, there's too many pop-ups happening. You can just pause for a second.
Yep.
I know it's a pausing too. Okay, so clearly this is the time. Okay, we got 104,000 in manpower pool.
Yeah, we're almost done building that new army. And I think I might... Let's just take a look at our force limit here. Yeah, we don't really have enough force limit to do anything except perhaps build some artillery. I'd like to go to 2 artillery per stack very soon, because I think if we look at the ledger here...
I would assume that that's basically all we're doing now is building artillery.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are at 999.
I'm gonna go to like speed 1 or something.
Koyunlu.
Yeah.
It's very hard to friggin', I don't know.
Yunlu.
There's got to be an easy way to pronounce that. But anyways, okay, so they're parity with us in terms of military tech, but they're behind in everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, you're off pause.
I've just gone to speed 2.
I get 1,000 pop-ups. I don't know what pop-ups you're getting, but all right. I think now is the time to take out Kara. Now, where is our admin point? Okay, so we got lots of admin points. Hang on. Why is the pointer doing this to me? Right. Okay.
Crimea,
all right, we're
plus
plus 20, plus 20, plus... We're basically 2 years ahead in technology.
Okay.
So, I mean, if we're going after... I'm just going to call them Kara. If we're going to go after Kara, I mean, we're going to grab a big chunk of territory.
Yes.
A big chunk of territory.
Now, I think if we do that, we will almost definitely have some kind of coalition against us, but the question is, will that coalition be big enough and strong enough to even matter? Because I have a feeling that that's going to put us against Mamelukes, Timurids, and Ajam all at once. I think that's almost guaranteed if we take a bunch from Karakianlu. And the same goes for Trebizond. I think that's probably going to tip them over into hating us. So it is worth weighing.
Okay, so here's what I do. Let's not go after the small stuff. Let's leave Trebizond for the time being. The big fish to fry is Kara.
Mm-hmm.
We go and we smash Kara, and we take a huge chunk of territory. We take as much, if we can, we take all of Mesopotamia. Now there's another...
Yeah. Go on.
And just because once we smash into them and take a huge chunk of them, they're now permanently weakened.
Hmm.
And the Timurids and everybody else who might come after us as a result of that, they're all to the east. Like, it's not like they're going to sneak around and cause mayhem.
Hmm.
So just look at that premise.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty okay to just attack them and you know, damn the coalition will defeat it if it happens. I'm just spending some more points here because seems to be necessary.
Okay.
Okay, get some production income before our what are they called? Manufactories come online. Philistry, military points there. And
Yes, because if we can take a lot of money from Kara, because after that we'll be taking at least 2 technologies. We'll have to wait to get the admin technologies, but we'll be at a point where we can build manufacturers.
Yeah, I think at level 11 or something we get there. One more. Edern, okay, perfect. Actually, Edern is at 19. I'm gonna go to 20. Perfect. All right. And what's going on with our armies? We've got 2 that need to be merged here. I'm gonna merge
you
those.
go ahead. You take control of
Okay.
the armies and the positioning.
And yeah, I'm gonna unpause. Go to speed 3 for now. In 2 years, do we wait 2 years before declaring war so we can get our next military technology, or do we say screw it and go? We are not that far off from max manpower. And we have a lot of loyalty too. 16.
A lot of loyal.
You know what? Let's wait until we're gonna claim some more land. Estate loyalty. I think we should claim some more land, and we can't do that while we're at war, and we are able to do so in about 6 months. So let's.
Okay, well we'll do that, and then we'll go.
Exactly.
We'll get the military technology. We'll get the Diplo technology. We'll hold off on the admin technology. I think.
I don't even think
the
admin technology is only going to cost us. It's not even going to cost us all of our admin points. I think we can probably just go for it. It gives us an idea too. We just cored those
okay.
3 provinces. Oh no, 2 of them. Arden is a Kurdish province, unfortunately, but that's okay. In the same state, so can't unfortunately feed it to our. We should take a look at our governing capacity. We can't feed it to our trade company. Still got almost 300 governing capacity.
Okay. I could be wrong, but I don't think the provinces tend to be highly developed. Agenda of the diet.
Oh, you've got the agenda of the diet. Okay, what are our choices? I'm gonna pause.
Base tax at least 7 in Gilabulu.
In Gallipoli.
Complete the following is fulfilled. Oh yeah, get the opinion of the Karakulian to at least 50. Well, we're gonna fight them, so I don't think so. Trade company size at least 8. I think the easy one is just to build up the base tax.
Gallipoli, yeah, I mean, it's, yeah. Trade company size at least 8. That will happen, but maybe not in the next 25 years. So, yeah, let's do the Gallipoli one. Gallipoli is a province we're going to be developing anyway, so I think it's perfectly fine to put 2 admin points into Gallipoli.
It's Gilabulu. Is that okay?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just calling it the Gallipoli.
All right. So I'm going with the tax increase, the ULEMA. Okay.
Okay, perfect. So we've done that now.
I'm just getting rid of all kinds of pop-ups that are obscuring my screen.
So that should actually pass that mission then. I just did it. It was base tax, right?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe we need to unpause for that. All right. There we go. Yep. Gain 10 prestige and 10 loyalty. France, I noticed that France has 20,000 cannons, so we are going to have to... I probably was a little bit hasty on building that army, but it's okay. Well, we're going to have more...
no, everything from now on has got to be artillery.
Yeah.
Okay, synchronous tolerances.
3 advisor slots. Maybe we'll take... pause for a second here. Free advisor
just looking at the attempt to root out the synchronous. Everything just gets more loyal. So tolerance of truth, faith, yeah, done.
Okay.
The great advisors died.
Yep, I know. I'm working on that. So we have our trade income is up to. Our trade income is higher than our taxation. Nope, it's not. It's a little bit lower than our taxation. We could take trade efficiency. We actually have one of these diplomatic reputation or trade efficiency guys who are level 3 but cheaper. They're only 6 per month, and so we can definitely afford them.
Okay, that's fine. The only point I would make to is our inflation is 0.81% and rising. We need to deal with that.
Our inflation, yeah, okay. Well, this is a Diplo advisor, so there's no inflation guy. Let's go with that's the admin advisor. Let's go with.
No, I'm suggesting that we're gonna have to spend some admin points to just knock it down.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. Let's get our tech first. Let's go with diplomatic reputation. As much as the trade efficiency would be nice, I think we are swimming in money, and I think the diplomatic reputation will be better. All right. And what do we got here? We have our focus on Diplo. That's probably fine. And yeah, let's get these techs.
Yes. Okay.
We'll go to speed 4.
So you're getting what? Military?
All 3. It's
Okay.
only going to be like 500 points. Gonna wait
Okay,
until
that's fine.
12 more months pass. Kind of filling up our manpower pool, burning off a little bit of aggressive expansion, and Atlantic reputation will help with that.
Slovakia wants to love it. Yeah, we're. Yeah, it's kind of blinding how many pop-ups occur, but I guess we're on speed 4. That's
Yeah, we're on speed 4. I don't seem to be getting as many as you are, so...
I am getting 1,000 of them. I'm getting...
Okay, I've just paused. Like, the trick is to go to the options on the pop-up and disable the ones that don't seem interesting. I'm going to make a state out of Al Jazeera. Okay, that is going to cost us some more admin points. Oh, it's only about 50, that's fine. We do have cheaper coring from that idea. Weren't there 3 provinces? Oh, that was another state.
Okay, so you need to bring armies east.
Yes,
There's
governing
2 armies of 20.
I'm
gonna bring them.
Yeah, go for it. We have a government reform here, deliberative assembly. We could go to parliamentarianism, which I think would be probably insane. We could go to royal decree, which I think is going to be the best choice. We could go to aristocratic courts, which gives us yearly army tradition decay, and we could go to general estates, which gives us plus 10 production efficiency. The best choice here is usually either general estates or royal decree, in my view. The max absolutism.
What you want.
Yeah, max absolutism doesn't come into play until like 2 ages from now, but it is the long term. No, it is the longest in the long term.
If we go to war, yeah, there's nobody.
Nobody's allied with Karakina?
No, there's a country there I'm not... Oh, Mushasha, yeah. So here's what I would suggest to consider. Right, it's Mazandaran would be an ally, and Mushasha, which is Basra, in that area.
Mm-hmm.
If we no, we don't have claims though in Mushasha.
Yeah, and I think honestly, my inclination, Dad, in terms of taking land that we don't have claims on right now, I mean, the points, we're swimming in points. However, we want to be using, like, I think it's not a bad idea that we focus on this Levantine area, and we, like, after we do Karakiunlu, presumably we're going to go after the Mamelukes, right? Like, in terms of governing capacity and just where is these sort of, you know, when we complete those missions, we get all these claims that take us right down to Basra, and then eventually, I think, all the way to Hormuz. Keep kind of following.
All right. So what you're saying is we're not going to get Basra. I'm just looking at. So
we'll get Basra. We get a mission for that. Is what I'm saying.
We are 4 years away from our truce expiring with the Mamluks.
Yep.
So it's time to take out Kara.
Yep.
And then, yeah, okay.
So January 1st, we'll declare war on Kara, and then we'll be ready to go on the Mamelukes. I'm going to take royal decree, max absolutism. I find it's a pretty inconsequential choice overall. We do have a ton of money, but I'm kind of tempted to. There's a couple things we can do. We can start building. Well, the Navy gets upgrades. Does it get upgrades this tech? Yes. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade our galleys.
You got your Navy to upgrade, and the other thing going on here is
manufactories.
So, is manufactories, and they're expensive, and they take a long time to build.
We may be able to build like 20 of them at once.
Yeah, you want to build a pile of them, and it just like transfers.
Oh, we should build a workshop in Haleb. It's plus 0.33 ducats, and it's Silk Province, so that's worth doing. I think that's definitely worth doing. I'm just gonna look and see if there's anything that really stands out as worth building. None of those are centers of trade, are they?
Trade.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Salonika is 20.7.
Yeah, but Salonika's is downstream.
No, it feeds into Constantinople.
No, it doesn't. Salonika is in Greece, and it is in the Ragusa node. Yeah.
Okay.
So, unless we want to start collecting there or something goofy like that, but I kind of doubt it. Oh yeah, let's seize land before I forget. Just gonna look at privileges here very briefly. Oh, we could trade some land for monthly Diplo power, which is probably worth doing. Mm-hmm. Trade rights, probably not worth doing. Private trade fleets, I don't think so, not at this time. Let's get the Diplo points from Land of Commerce. Our loyalty equilibrium, 63.
Okay, so you haven't taken any of the technologies yet.
No, because we're still a year ahead of time. I'm gonna wait until January 1st. I'm gonna take the Diplo power from Land of Commerce. It'll lower our Merchants Guild loyalty equilibrium, but it's worth doing. And everything else looks good. Yeah, let's wait. Let's just wait until January 1st. And we'll take all three
those
techs.
armies should be positioned. All the armies will be positioned in the east.
Yep. Good.
Okay, you're off. Okay.
Yep. I could send out 2 trade ships, but that's probably no point. Frankly, it's not good. It's gonna make like a penny a month or something. Be a hassle I'll have to deal with later.
Don't forget, it gives you naval tradition. Right?
That's true. Let's do it. November. I'm gonna go down to speed 3.
We must protect our trade.
Yes, we must.
This will piss off Serbia.
Oh, Serbia? Careful about that. Serbia's our vassal. Probably not worth doing, actually. Send them to Alexandria.
Competition is good for everybody then.
Yep. I'm gonna spend some.
We just moved 15 points towards legalism, just so you know. Where's our inflation sitting at? Because that was an issue.
Oh, inflation.
Fuck, we're at 488. Like, let's knock that down. That's just chewing up money.
Hang tight. I'm just taking our 3 technologies here, and we're gonna have an idea to pick too. So, there we go. We got the idea. We're gonna take the flutes, so we can upgrade the navy while we're at war. And we also get better cavalry, which is excellent, and better cannons. So I think it's going to be time to build more cannons as soon as we can. I'm going to upgrade. We're going to upgrade the cavalry and the. Do we want Culverin or Pedrero? Culverin is essentially more defensive.
I always go for the more balanced.
Yeah, they're. One of them has shock value. I think the Pedrero is actually probably better. No, it doesn't make a difference. Defensive morale is better for the other one. Defensive shock.
All right, we're sitting on 348. I don't know how long it's going to go for, so I would get rid of the inflation.
We got to pick an idea. So if you want to open the ideas,
yes, I am. Free flight.
Here's the thing. One thing that we have not been paying attention to is colonialism is a thing. Colonialism is a thing, and we are not gaining any colonialism. Now, if it would be a little bit premature in some ways, it looks like colonialism is all over Spain and Aragon and working its way across France. It's going to be quite some time before it comes over land to us. We may be able to speed that up by taking exploration as our next idea. We will be wanting. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's like, it's always like not exploration. What does it give us?
That's just so dead to us. Like, I would just suffer with a bit of delay with colonialism or figure something else out.
Yeah, we'll see here. Let me just
try and foster.
Look here.
I mean,
Colonial Administration Act we would get, which gives us settler chance. That's garbage. And then what's the other idea that we have here? God, I can't even remember.
No, I don't know what ideas you have.
We took,
You took a relationships or some fucking thing.
Diplomatic and administrative, yep. Okay, well, the
other let's option... get a military ideal here.
Yeah.
I would be going for offensive or quality.
Offensive is good, for sure. Land force limit modifier plus 20%, that would be helpful. Siege ability is my favorite. Prestige, whatever. Recruitment time, whatever. Land leader fire, yeah, we get the...
We're going to get better generals.
Generals.
We're on the serious track of
Question
conquest.
Is, the other option would be quantity.
we're not quantity limited though. I don't know.
Yep, I tend to agree. Yeah, I'm fine with offensive. What does that give us? Income from vassals plus 50%, or diplomatic reputation plus 1, and mercenary manpower plus 50%. So that one's kind of garbage, but we could take the admin idea. We could take the admin idea income from vassals. Sure. I know, it's garbage.
No, it's garbage.
The
No,
policies,
I
a lot
mean,
of
if
them
you
are.
were going admin side, you'd for something or innovative ideas. I mean, you wouldn't go. But I think at this point we should balance it out. Okay, so if we take offensive ideas, what's the combination? We would have. Oh, I see what you're looking at.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So we don't get nice policies if we go offensive. Let's see if we go quality. Quality would give us monthly war exhaustion would go down, diplomatic reputation would go up. Okay,
That's
if we
good.
go quantity,
we also get the other option we
manpower
have
recovery, land maintenance modifier, land force limit. Okay, diplomatic reputation. I mean, quantity gives us the best in terms of policies, but I'm not.
I mean, it's also a good idea in general. If we took quality, we would also have the option of taking the Liquor Act, which gives us reinforced speed plus 15%, and recover army morale speed plus 15%. That's not bad. Quantity gives us the best policies, but you know, it does have very good. It does have good. You know, I don't think we benefit from I think we're probably better to go with offensive, if I'm honest. I think it's probably.
I think in terms of the actual warfare, it's going to help us. And the next one I would lean to would be quantity, because I mean, for us to have like, what is it, plus 50% manpower, like if we do this right and we build like I don't know what manufacturers we've got available to us, but if we build the manufacturers for manpower in the grain.
Yep.
Like you know, like we can always have like a massive manpower pool.
We're gonna take quantity now. The only thing, wait, is it? It gives you manpower mostly. Yeah. Does it give us force limits? No. Supply limit is good.
No.
Supply limit's really good.
All it does is just
land force limit modifier plus 50% is the finisher. Yeah, I think quantity is a good one, and I think offensive is a good one. You know, honestly, I think actually I am leaning towards offensive simply because of the siege ability. Siege ability and the better leaders.
Let's go
offensive.
Go with it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not gonna
make
or break our game. We can also very soon take a policy there. Let's switch our national focus to military power so we can go through that idea as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, it's also balancing things out because our leader is a little bit weak in military. We're making lots of monarch points though, which is great. Now, Karakayunlu, it's time to die. We need to build up our morale a bit here, I think, because I just upgraded our units. Yeah. Let's wait 1 month, just 1 month. Or you know what? Fuck it. Let's just declare war.
No. There's an army that has to be positioned.
Okay. I am gonna upgrade our navy though, because they don't have a navy. So I'm gonna leave our navy in port and get it's 660 ducats to upgrade them. So we've got more than enough. So let's upgrade. We also keep in mind we have to save money to embrace the colonialism when it comes our way, and it is creeping across. It will creep across Italy and then the Balkans. So it's not going to be, shouldn't be too long. We'll probably get it from Venice or through that direction there. So we'll see. All right. Yeah,
I think the army's moving. You can unpause.
Yeah, I can unpause.
I'm just putting them on the border.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to speed 2 while we get set up here. I'm also, while you focus on those armies, I'm just gonna look at a few of our. Probably build some courthouses. Probably a good idea. Sham, we'll build a workshop. Barracks. Corfu. We don't need to do that. Okay, we can invest in an idea. We'll take land leader shock.
Yeah.
How many leaders do we have? Let's take a quick look here. We have 4 out of 4.
1, 2, 3.
I think we're ready to go on this war. Pause and declare war. We're gonna be laughing. Let's go for it. We can make our war goal. I don't want the war goal to be take Baghdad. Let's take something that's on the border. Get things ticking up faster. Do you want to? Oh, do you want to? I'm gonna unpause on speed 2. Do you want to start sieging them down? I'm gonna do. We've maxed out our piety, so I'm going to do that trick where we. What is it? Wait, what do we do again here? We're unpaused, eh? So you want to order those armies?
Oh, you want me to move them?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to debase the currency. And I'm going to... I'm then going to this one. There we go. Corruption's gone. More free money. God, we are just rolling in money. What else can I build? Taxation. Yep, let's build...
Okay, so we're at war with Mazdan, Karakun, and Mushasha. Okay, right.
Yeah.
So I've just
it's all one front, basically.
They're all trucking to a place with a fort.
Mm. Good. Oh, they sent their army around north there, but why don't you know what? I'm gonna take one army. I'm gonna steal this army that's kind of lagging behind. I'm gonna take it and go deal with that. Okay. I'm leaving you with 3. I'm gonna go deal with their army, which is sieging down. They've come around to Tolku. You know, using the Great Northern Route to attack the.
Frig, did they get all that far that quickly?
They probably just have. I mean, all they need to do is go through the Great Horde, right? Nope. They. I don't know. Anyway, they're there. I'll deal with them. They don't have much in the way of armies. There's no navy to speak of, which is good. Gallipoli, I can build a build something here. Got 2 slots, one of which needs to be a manufactory. There's also a fort here. Maybe even be deleted. There's much else that needs to be built there, though. Yeah, let's build a temple there.
Oh, good. Crimea's sieging down another fort. This is good. And they're going to be attacked by a 6 stack.
I'm going to build a courthouse in Dern. What the courthouse do again? State, yeah, they reduced the province governing costs. What is the developments? We're making 37.6 ducats per month. So I'm spending a little bit of money on buildings. Did we ever build shipyards?
I can't remember, to be honest.
Yeah, we did.
Where are these guys going? Imereti. So there's more troops coming around the north side. They're sneaking out through Georgia.
Yep, I'm going to deal with the 10 stack.
I'm not unsiege. You know, I'm going to stick with the sieges. Come on, guys. Like, when is these sieges going to end?
We are on speed 2. I'm going to go to speed 3.
Legalism.
Triangle trade. Fired.
Yeah. Okay, so you saw that too. You see, some you see and some you don't.
I wonder. I'll have to look into it. I wonder what the deal is with that. It may just be.
When are these sieges going to end? Christ. Okay, so somebody's under it.
Remember, we're on speed 3. I think you're probably accustomed to doing war on speed 4. Given the fact that we manually pause, it's probably a good idea to maybe not.
Okay, so you just want to war.
I just want to battle. I'm going to send that army back down to Syria and deal with the stacks that are kind of building down in that area. There we go.
Okay,
Yerevan
so
is done.
Go on pause for a second.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Some siege just one. Okay, so I've got an army free. No, I'm gonna keep those 3 armies active.
Yep.
I'm going to the next siege.
Yeah, I'm just using one stack to kind of. What I'm looking at actually right now, I'm in the peace interface here. I'm just looking at what it costs us to take all of our claims. Aside from making everyone furious, I think we will be able to... Is that all of our claims? Isn't it? Oh, some of that's awesome. So we're gonna take, we only take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces from them. 4, 5. How did? Damn it. Clear.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to take more than we've got claimed, but that.
We'll see. We will see. Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. I feel fairly avaricious.
Yeah, I get it.
And because there's going to be a big pause here. There's going to be like a 15-year peak. Like, ugh.
Yeah, but we've also got to
Anyway.
attack the Mamluks. We've got to attack the Mamluks. We got to core all this stuff. We're better to pace ourselves, and we have so many claims that we can prosecute right now. Like we can go against Trembizon, we can go against Mamluks.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
we can take Mamluks.
Like,
out
why
of
take
existence,
expensive
that's true.
provinces when we have cheap provinces that we want to take anyway, right? Okay, I'm gonna unpause.
Okay.
Anyway, we will be able to take everything that we have a claim on, and then by the time this war finishes, we will
When
be.
are these fucking sieges ever going to end? Hang on. So, wow, are you on these guys?
Yep,
When
I am. I got an army on the way.
Okay.
It's only 8,000. They're just sieging down provinces that have no.
I've got 3 forts under siege, and nobody has won yet.
35%. You're on your way. It's almost done. You know what? One of the things that's happened is we lost that really awesome siege bonus we got from the first age goal. All right.
They are just spawning armies like no tomorrow.
Yep. Not surprising. Probably mercenaries.
You won. I don't know what I won. The
Yeah, you
siege
won.
is over.
Yeah, you won a siege for sure. I'm
Okay,
catching up
there
with
we
these guys
go.
now.
Okay, so wow, siege is over. All right, on to the next siege. I'm now into.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Nashland
unsiege
or
these
whatever.
provinces. Where are they? Oh, they're good. Okay.
Okay, so I siege down.
Got
Okay.
1 fort left, I think.
Okay, just pause for a second because I like it's just like pop up city here.
Yep.
Where are these guys going? Mina, Tabriz, Rashat. I'm just trying to figure out where the armies are going because.
Yep.
All right.
Like
I'm gonna go
Wallachia
back
is
to
going to unsiege the provinces that they've sieged, so I can.
Okay, good. All right, you can unpause now. I think I know where I'm going.
Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna start.
I'm gonna start sieging down our war goals. The provinces that we have claims on because we're at 31% war score, and you're gonna want to deal with Mushasha and the other one there as soon as you've down there. Oh, you're already on them. Okay. You know, it is the cool part about co-op is being able to kind of split up the army control like this, where.
I know. I'm almost thinking though that what you want to do is you want to turn off the pop-ups. Like,
yeah, you're gonna have to do that individually. We each have our own.
No,
pop-up
but I'm
settings.
saying like one guy is like not getting pop-ups and the other one is in terms of these because
and I'm
every
gonna have to
time
look
the
that up,
pop-ups
yeah.
come, you know, I can't see.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. Well, when you get a bunch, next time you get a bunch, ask me to pause the game. I'll pause the game, and you can manually turn each of them off, or whatever ones you think are worth turning off. That's the easiest way to do that, I think. Let a few accumulate, and then sort through them in one by one. You know.
You've got a Mushasha going by your flank there, just so you know.
Yep. I'm basically going to. We may get to enough war score here to be able to.
Because I never read any of these pop-ups.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. The other thing too is that there isn't a map mode that, unfortunately, really tells you the mount. There's a lot of blocks here, like the Sagros. There's a lot of wasteland that gets in the way, right?
Yeah.
In this region, and you can't see it in the normal map.
There is a map. There is a setting somewhere where we can.
A military leader has left us, just so you know. Okay.
Oh shit, that sucks. We're getting them suing for peace. I'm gonna pause for a second, just take a look here. Nah, they just want to. They want to see. No.
They never. Very seldom do they want to give you
Okay,
Be
we
able to
lost.
hire. I'm gonna spend 686 ducats because we gotta
The
pay these
Janissaries? Yeah,
janissaries.
yeah, pay the
Yeah.
Janissaries. Adopt the title of Khalifa. That's good. We'll take legalism.
Black news. Our stability has just
Yep,
dropped. We've just had a
yes.
change
We're
in
at +1.
leader. Siege is over. Oh right, Mushasha is right. Our mighty fortress.
Yeah.
Some one of our fortresses.
Yep, they're
Oh, these
sieging us down.
pop-ups are driving me crazy. But
Okay. Yeah, I know. It's a bit much. Okay, you know what? I've sieged down pretty much everything we want here. I'm actually take the guy up here. I'm gonna see if we can end this as soon as I siege down this this last province here. I don't really see the point in. I think we would be better to start preparing to attack the Mamelukes.
every time. Every time I go to move an army, it's like pop up in the way, pop up in the way, pop up in the way. Like I'm not even reading these pop-ups. I'm
Okay,
just like,
Mushasha will give us war reps and some ducats. I think that's probably fine.
yeah.
Yeah, let's they're not the war leader, so we can just get them out of this war, take that. And I am just waiting for this. Oh yeah, that siege is done. So I'm going to see what we can get from them here. Yeah, we can get all the provinces we have claims on. Make sure I'm not taking anything we don't have a claim on. Not, yeah. We can get all the provinces we have claims on plus 82 ducats. And that's...
Fine.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Cool. Well,
Okay.
we have Mesopotamia. I'm going to take a look at which ones we're going to... We might give...
That's kind of smaller than I thought it would be. But anyways.
Well, that's what we had claims on. There's two provinces...
Mamelukes we're going to go ape shit on because, this...
Yep, I agree. No, we'll take as much as we possibly can.
Chewing on little pieces of it, believe it. These guys, they've got all of
They've got
These
looking at the map here to finish our complete Mesopotamia mission, we have to take two provinces from the Mamelukes that are in Mesopotamia, which is Raliba and Haditha. And then I think we should take as much of Egypt as we can. But I think we definitely should get those two provinces because that will then give us claims on all the way down to Basra. So I think the next move here, the most profitable move, I mean, Trebizond is a good one for sure, but I think the most profitable move is going to be attack the Mamelukes and then flip over to attacking probably Mushasha and stuff like that. Depending on how our truce times with Mushasha, we can go to...
One of the things that I want though is I'm gonna do. Oh shit! I can't. Okay.
We're paused.
Well, I want a spy network established in Kerkulam. I gotta wait a month because we.
Why do you want to do a spy network in Kerkulam? Out of curiosity.
Because I want to start establishing claims on anywhere that we're not going to get out of missions.
That's a good idea, although I think that let me just get a sense of that. What do we get here?
Like there's our like we want Kirkuk, we want Arbil, we want to get them out of the Caucasus too. Like we want to nail them.
See, what I would be going for, Dad, in their territory, I would be going for the centers of trade in Persia, as well as the centers of trade like Tbilisi and Yerevan and.
So we want Tabriz and we want Sharbana, but they're not neighboring.
No, not yet.
There's Yerevan. There's Yerevan. We want to get a. I don't know. I don't think we can get a claim on Yerevan because it's not bordering them.
No, not yet. I think we should hold off a bit and really focus on smashing the Mamelukes because we do have,
I'm not arguing that the Mamelukes is the next target. What I'm driving at here is, and I'm not paying attention to the chat, is. I'm
gonna core this stuff. It's all.
Is
all accepted cultures except for
you want to make sure you've got a claim on everything that's bordering our territory, so you have the choice of taking it the next time we go. I think
that our expansion eastward, the best way to do it, if we're looking at the terrain map mode here, I mean we'll be taking Basra obviously, right, and we'll be taking we'll be taking all of the Levantine cultural provinces. And then I think what we'll want to do is feed anything else in that region that is west of the mountain chain to start with, and then use that mountain chain as a sort of defensive barrier, as well as, yeah, I think it's probably, I wonder
Okay,
whether.
the only point I'm going to make to you is this: is that all of the silk and dyes is all to the east, bordering the Caspian,
Yes, which we should
or
feed
a
to.
province
We should
in.
feed
All
that
the
to
rich provinces
our.
are in the shitty terrain.
Yeah, we should feed it to our trade companies, because they're not worth developing because they're shitty terrain, but they will give us, because the trade companies get those big trade bonuses. They'll give us an extra merchant probably. We are actually short a merchant because we need to get our little prophet dude back here. Fight a scholar.
Okay, but all right. So I'm missing something here. I'm
Yemen's
assuming
opinion.
that for all of the silk provinces in Mazadan and Persia and Koikunium, we're going to be putting in manufactories in those cloth and silk provinces.
We could do that as if they're a trade company too.
I understand that. Like, I
Yep.
understand the coring cost reduction. We're not going to make them part of our country, so to speak, or a state, but we're going to core them as a territory. We're going to trade company them, and then we're going to develop them in terms of building.
Probably,
right?
yes. Although we'll probably focus on developing our home provinces first, I think. But
Yes,
yes.
I mean, obviously we're going to do our home provinces first, but I mean, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 provinces between Ajam and Karakoyunun or whatever.
Yep.
Wish I knew how to
I
pronounce
get
that all deserve a manufacturing because they're all silk and cloth and
Yes.
dyes, and we want that revenue.
I think that
And
makes
if
sense.
you look at Egypt, which I love, don't get me wrong, it's got huge trade power, and you want to dominate that node. It's just because they got those weird Nile Delta grain provinces with the ridiculous trade power. But there's like one cloth province, there's like one spice province. Like they're just not.
Yeah.
The rich area is Persia. In terms of building.
We can get army tradition by building a township in our little Crimean trade. 1,000 ducats, but it gives us army tradition for the rest of the game. I'm tempted to do that. Ottoman township. What else we got here? Property appraiser, trade steering. That's not really very useful. Marines force limit, land force limit, or naval force limit. Let's go with the let's go with the army tradition for sure. Here. Okay. And we don't need that other stuff for now. And I just want to double check, in any of the provinces that we've taken, are there any centers of trade? Baghdad. Ooh, yeah. We are going to develop the shit out of Baghdad. It is a cloth grassland, or cloth farmlands center of trade. So we're gonna our next priority in terms of spending money is going to be to build that up to a level 3. So as soon as it's cored, we're gonna build it up to a level 3 center of trade. I gotta get that merchant back though. What's happened with our merchants? Basically, Aden has been conquered by Yemen, and we have to get relations with Yemen up to 150 to get that merchant bonus back from the scholar.
Right.
So let's unpause. I'm gonna actually want to take a quick 5-minute break, but let's get that rolling.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go until we get a merchant back, or a diplomat back here. All right. And I would hold off on fabricating claims for now. I know it's a good idea and I agree with it, but remember those fabricated claims only last 25 years.
We've got so many diplomats. Why not? Why wouldn't you do it?
Because those fabricated claims have a time limit, right?
Yeah, but it's 25 years. We're going to be back at war with Karakoyunum in 25 years. We're going to go Mamluk, and then we're going to go Karakoyunum.
I was going to suggest that we go Mamelukes and then Mushasha, and we go all the way down to Basra. I think the benefit of capturing...
I'll lay odds that we'll co-belligerate.
Okay. Anyway, we'll see.
But anyways, that's neither here. We'll take our break, and...
So I'm going to invite a scholar. Let me just see here. What do we need here? Yemen's opinion of the Ottomans at least 150. Where is it here? We can improve by 95 more. Perfect. Okay, excellent. All right, let's take 5, and I will. We'll just be back in 5. I'll shoot you a message in the Discord if you're not there.
Okay.
Okay.
Alt tab. Mute.
There we go. All right, be right back. All right, I am back. See here.
Okay, I'm off mute now.
Cool. All right, I'm back. We're all good.
Okay.
So another thing occurred to me. Keeping in
Pardon me.
mind the institution is going to be important. We're already having an 18% penalty.
Ugh.
I know it sucks. I want to just take a look at. Okay, it is creeping its way into. It is creeping its way into Naples at
Italy.
this point, Italy,
Yeah.
and I mean I start to wonder whether grabbing. We still have those claims which expire in 7 years in Venice and Ragusa. I don't really know, because the thing is, we probably want to feed those to vassals anyway. It's probably not worth it. I don't know, because the only advantage to expanding towards Europe is that those institutions get faster. But what's our? Let me just take a look at the trade situation too. 93% in Aleppo. That's great. We are shifting. Yeah, we really gotta get that merchant back, man. Having 3 merchants was a good deal. While we're working on that, yeah, I think it's not a bad idea to fabricate some claims, but I'll tell you, I think that getting control, we've got Baghdad already, which I think should be a level 3 center of trade, and then we'll also get Basra when we get the next mission on that chain, and really controlling as much of Basra as possible. In fact, the entire Basra node, almost, excluding some of the provinces to the east is in our culture group. All of the centers of trade are in our culture group, so we should be able to get control of Basra without even taking any of the provinces in, we could eventually feed them to our trade company as well, but it may not be necessary. Persia's another matter. Yeah. Yeah, it's not the worst idea, but I'm wondering, would it not be better to...
It's just simply the fact that we have so many diplomats, and all they're doing is improving relations with everybody in Sundry.
Yeah, I think that's
at least taking one.
Yep.
And doing the covert thing and making sure that we start establishing claims on our borders everywhere where we don't automatically get one. I think this makes sense.
Yeah, I think it does. I think you're right.
Okay,
so I'm going to cancel. There's one in Milan I'm going to cancel. And we'll just send that right away. I'll send that right away then. Fabricate claim on Karakianlu. Oops. Covert. Oh yeah, we gotta wait until the 18th of March. Okay, let's wait till the 18th of March. Our build spy network, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. No harm in doing that. We gotta take our armies home.
I'm just away from the screen for a minute.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's a beer that's calling my name, and
okay.
I have to go find it.
A real life notification.
That's right.
All right, our armies are home. They are sitting in Iraq, essentially. I'm gonna take a look at the revolts. All of our revolt risk is concentrated in that area, so I'll just keep our armies down there. What is our force limits? We do have 12.
Demand, recommend, ignore them, pay them off. We're not going to pay them off 1,000 ducats. Screw them. We're going to ignore them and lose the stability.
Lose stability? I would not recommend losing stability. We have 3,000 ducats. It's a shame, but spend the 1,000 ducats because I know it sucks. But we are.
Right, I'll pay the bastards off. Fine.
Yeah, the problem is that we do need to be mindful of our points here because as much as we're swimming in points, we're also taking an 18% tech penalty, and we also have a lot of coring to do. So, okay, where's that? Let's pause. Okay, that's down in Syria. I don't know if we can get there on time. Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to coring Baghdad so that we can.
Okay, so if we upgraded the trade center in, I'm trying to get the name of the, right beside the province that's right beside the rebel.
We have. It's level 2.
Okay.
We went to level 3 in another province in that state. So.
Okay. So, oh yeah, we're not going to expand the royal bureaucracy and lose 2 stability. I don't think so.
I don't think
Limit reforms, gain 50 admin, gain 1 stability by reduced royal bureaucracy. Which do you want? Gain stability by 1 or 50 admin power?
I'm going to take national conscripts, which is the offensive idea. Sorry,
okay.
you were. Yep.
You want 50 admin, or do you want 1 stability?
1 stability is better.
Okay, done.
Excellent. Yeah, so we're gonna turn Iraq into a state, and then we're gonna core those provinces, and that is going to allow us to expand the center of trade in Baghdad. If you look at the terrain map, Modad, the area around Baghdad is all farmland. So,
I know
it's just the best, and the, so 200 to get to level 2, and we're going to spend 1,000 right away, I think, too. Why can't I do this? Oh, we only have 2. Yeah, we need to get that 3rd merchant. That's high priority. Now we can convert some provinces. I think we should. Might as well. In the Shia provinces, we might as well start converting those to. Should have done Baghdad first. Oh, we have 2. We have 2. That's right, because we control Jerusalem. We get an extra. Is it Jerusalem or what is it? One of the provinces in Syria gives us an extra missionary. We've got size 20 spy network. Do you want to pick a claim there? Let's take a look at the centers of trade. Are we bordering any centers of trade there? I would put a claim on Bayezid and move towards Yerevan. That's my my instinct there. Get those centers of trade.
That's fine. You go with it because I'm getting rid of pop-ups here.
Okay. Merchants. We're gonna get our extra merchants. I'm gonna pause because we've got to assign that merchant somewhere. And I'm going to...
Our truce has ended. Good.
With whom? Mamluks?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the proportion of force, we're 93k to their 28k.
Mm-hmm.
We got the same amount of artillery, cavalry, and ridiculous. I mean, we've got so many allies. Not that most of them are going to come in. I mean, our manpower pool is ridiculous. So we are positioned, other than, moving armies into position.
Yeah. I'm
going to take the armies that are. I'm going to take 2 of the armies that are in Mesopotamia, and I'm just going to move them to bordering the Mamluks near Egypt.
Okay. Okay, and then we're going to be taking 2 provinces. We need 1 army in. We need to take a couple provinces.
We have really shitty general situation. We have 1 1-star general. That's it.
Really? Okay. Well, let's buy. Yeah, we were also low on military points. Let's give we don't have an heir. We do not have an heir. And let's recruit 1, and just work with 2 generals. I think it's a bad idea.
Is there anybody we can marry?
Crimea probably. Let me just double check.
I'm going there. Dynastic actions. No, we're already married.
Let's marry Yemen.
Okay.
I think. Oh, we are already married to Yemen. What the hell? How did this happen? I don't understand. Are we allied with Yemen? Oh, did they form Yemen? Does Aden form Yemen? Is that that might be it. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, we're already married to them. Anyway, we'll get an heir soon enough. We'll get to choose an heir. I don't think we should make our leader a general until we get an heir. Not because of the succession, but because you get a worse heir.
I guess I feel lucky. I just used them.
Yeah.
I guess you don't want to have a regency.
When you choose your heir, let's recruit 1 general. I'm a little bit worried about military points. That's a very, very good general we just got. So 2. We have 1 1 kind of mediocre general and 1 good general. Now I guess I'll put a claim on. God, there's a cloth province here, but it's mountains. I gotta take a look at the trade. Not the trade map mode. The
Okay, so non sequitur here, because I'm just looking at the map mode, and we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have forts everywhere that we could get rid of.
Possibly, yes. Now we are rolling.
Corfu? We should get rid of the friggin' fort in Corfu.
Where's the fort in Corfu? Corfu's the island, right?
Yes. I would get rid of the island. I would get rid of the fort in Ankara. We're way past that. I'd get rid of the fort in ISIL. I mean, the only forts I would keep right now are the ones in the vicinity of Mesopotamia, and I would keep whatever it is.
Well, Corfu, I don't know about getting rid of. If we're gonna get rid of Corfu, we should probably place a fort in Arta. Arta is a mountain province, and it will. I think it's actually worth probably building a fort in Arta, because that will, it just slows down if we end up at war with the Europeans. Arta is in Greece. It's in northern Greece, or just beside Athens, basically. It's a mountain province, and it would give.
No, that's the wrong position. If we're gonna put a fort anywhere, what is Biden now? Biden's like friggin' grasslands. Okay.
Arta's not even mountains either. That's annoying. It's highlands. Highlands. It's not bad.
If you're gonna do anything, do Kosovo.
Kosovo's already got. What do we got up here? Oh, you know what we need to do actually. You know what I think is worth doing is building a fort in somewhere in Bosnia. It's under the control of Serbia, but we can build a fort, for example, in Hum, because those are good mountain provinces. And then I actually think the smarter fort would
So you're
be
talking about
Yanya.
building in the Balkans, which
The Balkans, they're having like a line of 3 forts in the Balkans. Getting rid of Corfu, I agree with, but having a line of forts in Yanya, and we have one in Kruja or whatever it's called, which is in Albania, and then building one in. We have one in Zeta.
If I got this right. Okay, so we've got one in Zeta.
Yep. And that's under Serbian control, and then I would put one in Hum as well, because that's going to make, and we can make a line the whole length of the Balkans all the way down to Greece, and that means that they really do have to kind of fight through. Now, is it better to go in Hum or is it better to go in? I think.
Why would you go Hum? We've got one in Zeta. Like, I only protect the motherland. You know.
That's fair.
And you've got 3 in whatever it is, Bosnia or Serbia or whatever. Like, there's 3. There's Smederevo, and there's Brantisivo, and there's, like, we're okay there. Like, there's a line that.
Yeah, I know you're good.
No, we don't need anything in the Balkans.
Yeah.
But Ankara can go. ISIL can go. Sinop can go. We don't need these coastal interior.
Where are those? Oh.
Those are all in the interior of Anatolia.
Yes, correct. Yeah, Sinop should go. Let's get rid of Sinop. I'm going to do that right now.
And then there's Ankara, 2 provinces over,
Ankara,
right dead center.
Ankara is a mountain province. What's going on? I'm just looking at what's going on in Kurdistan here. We've got 2 mountain forts, which are actually quite useful. The question is, would one of them be better moved to Mush? Yeah, they're both actually on Highlands provinces. You can probably wait for now. Just leave them as they are. Because here's what I would suggest doing. I would suggest we're going to do this sooner or later. Conquer Trebizond, put a fort in Trebizond, put a fort in Mush, and if you look at the map, there are 2 wasteland provinces to the east and northwest of Mush. So that a fort in Mush actually blocks off Mush and Trebizond actually block off the whole north for the time being until we decide to expand in that direction.
Yeah, and we may expand before we build them, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, why don't we just hold off?
To me, it's more getting rid of useless forts right now than it is building forts, because we're going to expand faster than.
Yeah, Ankara.
I mean, don't forget, you're going to have Shirvan. I mean, basically, all you need is a fort on either side of the Carpathia or of the Caucasus, and then you're done, right? Well, there's already one in Shirvan.
Yep.
I just upgrade them to like the nth degree, and then they spend their entire
The other thing to
lives
keep in mind is that when we start giving provinces to those trade companies up in Georgia, if it's not a bad idea to start giving provinces to them eventually. We've built the trade company investment that increases local defensiveness. So having mountain forts in those regions, they're like super forts. They're like the best forts you can have in the game. Let's get rid of. I think Ankara is fine to get rid of for sure.
And ISIL down by Cyprus.
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's also.
Yeah, I mean, what's it defending? I mean, nobody's gonna get there.
Yeah, naval invasion, I guess. But oh shit, we never put our fleet in port. Whatever, it's fine. Let's bring the little stupid trade fleet back, merge it with the fleet, and prepare to fight the Mamelukes.
We gotta move the fleet in and upgrade it.
Well, it's already upgraded. I already did that.
Oh, okay. All right. So it doesn't need to be moved in. Okay.
Okay. We're gonna unpause.
So I'm moving armies in the direction of the Mamluks in Egypt, leaving one in Mesopotamia.
Let's wait a year because we can seize more land. Wait, we'll be able to seize more land. 5% merchant guilds. We need 5% from them, and okay. Start moving the armies. We'll see. We might have to do it after.
I'm leaving one in Mesopotamia.
Yeah, leave one in Mesopotamia. Because we need to siege down those 2 provinces. We're going to be taking them. The fleet can stay out. It's 100%. I'm gonna even move it into kind of a place where it is gonna speed up our sieges and stuff. And yeah, this is gonna be a huge war against Mamluks. We were gonna go to 100. We're gonna probably go to 100% war score. I think. Take as much as we possibly can.
Okay, so are we at maximum force limit? Is there more artillery?
No, we should build more artillery. We have 12. If you want, because the thing is, we'll be able to seize land soon. So I'm just pausing for a second here. The armies are almost in position. Wait. I'm gonna just.
We have 13 left in our limit, and I'm thinking that should just be artillery, right?
Yep, I agree. Let's go. Let's start at the very least by going to. You know what? For now, let's just build one artillery for each army. Just because we should get this war going, and it'll take enough time to do that. And we also need to save a little bit of money. I'm gonna cancel it. Oh no, that one will keep moving. Artillery. I'm just gonna cancel those orders so the artillery will get to them faster.
Okay.
And this guy here, one artillery. Have we assigned our generals? No. There we go. That's done.
Okay, you got the 3-star. Okay.
We also have a rebel uprising that is going to happen probably in Baghdad. I'm kind of tempted to provoke them. Maybe not. No, we'll wait till the artillery builds.
Strengthen the legal establishments. Yes, we will do that.
Oh, we've got. We can fabricate another claim, I think, soon. Here we go. We've got Mosul. Can I? Oh yeah, we're converting Baghdad. Can I?
Admirals are.
Oh, we're gonna upgrade. We're going to upgrade to level 3 Center of Trade in Baghdad. It'd be excellent.
Okay, so I've got admirals concerned. I can reduce our heavy ship, light ship costs and all that happy stuff. Or I can... What is this? That's an okay, right? Or I can just reduce the cost of military tech by 10%.
I would reduce the cost of military tech. Because we are having a tech penalty because of colonialism. Let me double check and see how that's going. Always good to keep an eye on because it's so easy to forget. Still working its way across Italy. Probably going to get, I would say it's going to be another 30 years before we get colonialism, so that's tricky. But the other thing is, as soon as we get Basra, we should, our next idea probably should be exploration. Because as soon as we get Basra, we can start to, you know, extend our colonial range and possibly even, you know, start screwing around in the Dutch East Indies and stuff.
What?
That?
Well, that assumes...
well, we're going to take Basra soon. I'd say by 1550 we take Basra.
Well, the question we still haven't decided. See, I'm of three minds here, right? Is to go as far as basically the Caspian Sea and cap things there, like just take the rich provinces, because everything is crap after that until you get to India. And then literally take out the Mamluks, nail the Horn of Africa, and then head to Tunis, with the ultimate plan being of late game, okay, let's take Europe. No, let's take them out.
I think,
okay.
Yeah. Oh shit, our merchant. God damn it. I haven't even assigned our merchant. Okay, I'm thinking Basra for the merchant. We have 39%. Now we could send him, we have the choice of Crimea or Basra. Oh wait, Crimea's got... Yeah, I think Crimea might...
31% in Crimea.
39% in Basra.
Okay, so basically what's feeding Crimea is Persia and Astrakhan. Whereas Basra is feeding
Persia and Aleppo, except it's sending 7 point... I think we're going to make more money in Basra, because 7.78, right. Yeah. Let's transfer from Basra to... Alright, that merchant...
Which makes sense, because we're going to get... After we wipe out the Mamluks, we're going to be taking out a huge amount of that trade center in Basra,
Alexandria,
right?
Yep. We're going to take all of it. We're going to take all of Alexandria, pretty much. All of these centers of trade, anyway. I think so. I think that's the plan. Okay, this guy is sending to Constantinople. Yeah, it looks good to me. Let's unpause.
So artillery. Unpause. Get the artillery built, and then
here
we come.
We're also one below. We're below the combat width by 1 in a couple of our armies, but I wouldn't worry about that. Let's
Yeah.
I think we can probably just
I
declare war.
I played whole games without ever worrying about it. I tend to worry more about the supply.
Yeah,
Like, do
it's
I
that's the
just
trade-off. Typically, your combat width tends, once you start building artillery, tends to be pushing the limits of your supply limit. Okay, I'm gonna make a war goal that's what do we got here? Ackman. My God, we've got so. I'll put it this because it's right on the
why are
border.
you so much about goals
Because it allows us to get the war score ticking up faster. It doesn't really matter actually. All right, okay, we've got like a million.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So, but but no, this is important nuance because you've played the game. So, by making it start, I mean, it's going to be one of the first provinces we conquer. So you're saying the war is going to start ticking up
yeah,
as soon as we've conquered it.
yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as we've sieged it down, yes. The other one we can do is doesn't matter. Okay, that's fine. So Sharkia is fine. This does move us towards mysticism, but whatever. We'll get that back afterwards. I'm gonna send this army to siege down those two provinces in Iraq.
Have you started the war? Oh,
Yep.
you have.
Oh, I have, yeah. And then
Okay, sorry.
I'll send. Can we get to Tabuk? Yeah, we can. I'm gonna split everything up and siege down different provinces because their army is pretty
Okay, you're
insignificant.
controlling the armies right now. All right.
But yeah, I've given them all orders. We'll unpause, and we can both kind of monitor the situation. Who else are we at war with? War Sangali. Where are they? They're
Orsangali is down by Ethiopia. It's way the hell down in there. It's that. Yeah, I know. It's
That's going to be a bit of a hassle, actually, because I don't know if we can get down there. Are we allied with... Yeah, we're allied with Yemen. The trick would have been to get Yemen in the war, but it doesn't... They're going to join, so... Okay, that province is occupied. I'm wondering... Yeah, we'll see how much we're able to take. Taking the diplomatic Algeria group was a really good idea because it basically... They're going to attack us with a 17 stack. I think I'm just going to let them... Oh, do we have a general? Yes, we do. Okay, good. I'm going to let them attack.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll win. Now
They're gonna lose.
They're
gonna lose.
Probably.
They're gonna lose.
Yeah.
They are.
Oh, they got a 19 stack coming.
There's another 19
shit.
coming in. Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we won that one. Should I take this army? Okay. That's. Okay. Let's pause. Reassess here. I think we're gonna have to move this other army down. That siege has barely progressed anyway. Yeah. We're probably gonna lose that battle. I've got another army coming on the way though, because I'm done with the army in Iraq now.
Okay, you're probably gonna hit that army that just is retreating when you move that army down.
We'll see.
With any luck, anyways.
Yeah, it was a little bit silly of me to split things up like that, but well, whatever.
Well, I don't think there's much you can do in terms of surprise.
Yeah. Okay, where are they going? Let's try and intercept. I'm gonna pause here. They're going to Aqaba. Aqaba's there. Oh, excellent. So it looks like we're actually going to... Oh, no, we're going to Aqaba. They're going to Man. Okay, let's do that. Why can't I... Oh, the fort. Damn it. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Where are we retreating to? Very far. Okay, well, we've got another army coming in. We got two armies down there. That. Yeah, okay. So we'll let them retreat. We've also got forts blocking their movement.
Okay, now you can go... That army you've got coming... Oh, it's lost. Shit.
Okay. See if I can go and intercept them. Bit silly to lose that battle, but it's not a big deal.
Well, yeah, but you won one battle and then you lost. You can't. You can't see the troops like that. Like, why was there like 40 stack worth?
I've just intercepted 2,000. I think. Yeah, there we go. That's a stack wipe. Let's see if I can get these guys.
Proposal of the Ulemma. Hang on here.
Okay. I'm about to initiate a battle with a 12 stack. I think it's probably worth
I've got an agenda of the diet. Did you hit the diet?
Nope. That's because we have supremacy of the... What's it called? I can't remember.
There's base manpower at least 5 in Ankara. Or Naksaber is Sunni. Or have a workshop or accounting house in Baghdad.
Workshop or... Let me just see here. Workshop or county house in Baghdad. Let's do workshop or county house in Baghdad. It's Cloth Province. We're gonna want to do that anyway.
Done. Okay. All right. Workshop it is.
Okay, I'm gonna unpause. And
Did you build it, or do you want me to?
you can if you want. Yeah, we can do it right away, actually. Okay, wait, there's a 14 stack there. Whoa.
We're not cored there, so we can't.
Yeah, hang tight. We have a missionary at work there, so that's... Okay, what's going on here? We gotta pay attention. Okay, we finished a siege there.
Can't build anything in Baghdad.
We can't because we have a missionary working there, which we want that missionary to finish.
Fuck's sake.
We want that missionary to finish. It's gonna increase our income. That's one of our most valuable provinces in the entire empire. It's an accepted culture. It's we definitely want to convert them. Where is their army? We got this. We can take our Let's get working on that siege then. And I've got
trade efficiency plus 10, demand dividend 373 seconds. We don't need the money. We want the trade efficiency.
That sounds right.
Yes. Okay.
Get our war goal actually. All right, so we've got Wallachia working on sieges. I'm once again working on. We can. Oh, we got to. I'm gonna make a claim here. Hang tight. Pause. What? Did I not put a claim on this province? Or did I forget to? Okay. I'll fabricate a claim here then. 20. But Yerevan, can we do that right away? Has no possible neighboring province. Okay, we can't do that. What else?
No, they have to be neighbors.
Yeah, they do.
The thing about.
Okay, where are the other centers of trade? See, all this is not actually worth fabricating on. These like Arbil. I mean, there's a cloth province in Arbil, which is not bad, but most of this.
No, Arbil's worth it. Kirkuk is worth it.
Yeah, okay. I'll fabricate a claim then.
Put it this way: a claim is never wasted. Whether you take advantage of it or not is, fine. But
my temptation though is to shift to stop spying on Arakayunlu and to start spying on something in Georgia. I think
that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I think we got like 5 diplomats.
We do both.
One of them should be spying somewhere all the time, so we claim half the known world.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good idea. Yep. Okay.
Okay. So we got 2 sieges underway. You're doing
3 sieges underway. And I'm just sieging down our
the target, yes.
Our war goal, yeah. Got lots of diplo points, which is good. We can do a diplotech, but it's 8 years ahead of time, so we won't. I'm gonna take the next military idea here. Wait a second though, how far off are we? Yeah, we're good. Take superior firepower. Good thing that we held off on making leaders too, because
there's another 21 stack.
Yep, I'm moving into a second army into range. Actually, they're going to fight.
They're gonna fight Crimea.
They're gonna stack wipe Wallachia.
This is what subjects are for, to be sacrificed.
Yeah, exactly. We're almost done this siege. I really don't want to pull that army out. I'm just gonna.
There we go. There's a siege gone.
Okay. Give chase now.
Okay.
They're heading over to Iraq. Free diplomat, but I'm not going to bother yet.
We can't switch to 3-star yet.
Okay, I've caught them. They're down to 19. They've taken a bunch of attrition or something, and they're down to 19. I've got another army en route.
You're all right. You're gonna win. It's okay. You won. They're gonna run away.
The other army got there on time too. Let's pause. I want to see if I can chase them.
Raqqa.
What's that?
We're going to Raqqa.
Okay, let's take the army.
And we just earned something. Oh, right on.
That
tradition. Oh, it just the general got promoted, so we get tradition.
Okay, I don't see that either. That's fucking hilarious. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? While we are just paused here for a second, I'm just gonna open the peace treaty thing and take a look at. I want that and that, right? I just want to see how much.
Isn't that interesting? The Timurids are really, other than Muscovy, are the big dogs.
Yeah. You should look at the great powers. See who are the great powers.
The great powers are Ottomans, France, Ming, Castile, Muscovy, Poland, Vijayanagara, and the Mamluks. Pardon me.
What? This is weird. Okay, let's see here. How much can we take? I'm trying to figure out.
You want all of the Nile Delta,
Yep.
including Cairo, minimum.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just looking at. Okay, we can't take
It'd be
everything
nice
we
to
have
get-
claims on, but we need to take the 2 provinces in Iraq for sure. We need to take, because that completes that mission. What else do we have here? Okay, Sinai.
How are you going to take provinces in Iraq? Oh, those ones. Okay,
Those 2,
I got
yeah.
it. I got
And then Alexandria. Cannot. I don't think. Well, we do have a claim on Cairo, though, don't we? Okay, so wait a second here. Let's take off this one and that one and take Cairo's. Is Cairo a center of trade? It is. Ooh, would be really worth taking Alexandria, though.
it. Yeah, no, we want to take this to 100. We want to get as many.
Oh yeah,
even
no,
if
but
they're a
it
bit,
will be, yeah. Wait a second. What can I take off to make that possible? Let's take off Sinai. Can I get Alexandria? And a coalition might form with Mamluks, Medina, Karakiunlu, Mushasha, Naj, and Beja, which we don't care about. That looks pretty good to me. I'm looking at basically Alexandria. I would not take Sinai, which is fine for now. We can take it later.
Yeah.
The question is it... Actually, you know what? I think that's not the right approach. I mean, yes, it's the right approach to take 3 centers of trade, for sure. But I think what we're going to want to do is take Sinai. Can we get rid of that one and take Sinai instead? Yes. Okay. Is that a center of trade? It is not. Okay. My idea here is that we take Alexandria, Rashids, Dumyat, Cairo, Sharkia, Suez, and Sinai. Suez and Sinai are coastal provinces on the Gulf of
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what it is. Now we need 91% war score for that, which is going to be a little bit tricky to achieve since we are going to have a very hard time getting down to that other country that's at war with us. So we'll see. We'll see. We may or may not be able to get...
You're talking about Warzangalia?
Indeed. And unpause.
Okay, so...
Where are they going? Add more.
We haven't had a naval battle yet either.
We have not, but they basically don't have much of a navy, and we are about to siege out their main stack there.
As soon as Tobruk goes, we can send the army down there to Warzangalia.
Towards? Oh, can we get down there? I don't think we can. Is it a strait?
Yes, you can. You just cross. You just cross at the strait.
Oh, really? Okay. We just destroyed their navy.
Yes, I saw that.
We've got Cairo.
Tobruk takes for fucking ever, Christ.
Is it a mountain province? Yeah, it's a mountain province. That's why. We are at 49% war score. Shit, we probably could have...
We are running out of... You've topped out on points.
Okay. Thank you for alerting me to that. It's just Diplo points, so it won't take very long. Costs...
And we can invest in a new technology.
36 diplomatic points in Kazania. Where is Kazania? It is in... Alright, yeah, we're definitely going to be investing here. I'm going to put an edict to encourage development right away. And we're going to invest some points in that area for sure. Okay. Adana. Where is Adana? Yeah, okay. That's fine. Wait a second. Edict here. I'm basically leaving these encouraged development edicts on permanently. Take care. Okay.
We're not money constrained, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's really it's more hassle than it's worth, frankly. And Ruhan, I really wish that you could click the name and that it would center on them. That would be a smart thing.
Wow, Majid never gotten small.
Who?
Oh, it's just one of these tiny... It's funny how the maps change from game to game. Like fucking France has got most of Holland.
Uh-oh, that's not good. I saw France had a very big army. Saruhan.
Poland, Lithuania haven't joined yet.
Yeah, that's weird. Also, Hungary just never got eaten by Austria, as far as I know.
Well, you got to wonder if by taking Serbia and Wallachia.
Yeah, we definitely have an effect. Schaefer Gaston, it's been fun watching. Good night,
Croatia's
all.
still there and big. You
Have
know?
a good night. Have a good night, Schaefer. Thanks for hanging out. You can check out the stream archive later if you want to see the end. All right. Okay, let's unpause.
Yeah.
I'm going to just siege out their navy here. What other forts have they got? Pretty much down here.
There's forts in the Saudi Arabian Peninsula.
Yeah, that's where we need to go. So, can I get that army
there's
down there?
One down by, there's one down by Yemen. There's one by Basra.
Yep. I'm going to take this army here. The rest of their navy gone. No. I would like us to take exploration as our next idea group because I think we need to, at the very least... No, we need to. We need to. I know you don't like the idea, but we need to.
We're gonna argue about that when the time comes.
Well, I know, but okay, there's their army. The problem is that it's really bad for us to not know the coastline and not be able to navigate our ships down. Like, we need to be able to move our ships between two oceans, basically, the Indian Ocean and the Mediterranean, and I really think that that's important. As much as it seems frivolous, I think it's important. God, that fort is taking forever.
Sitting there, so I'm gonna see if I can get down the Worgens.
Yeah, you can't yet. I tried. Okay, are we gonna win this battle? I think so. Let's get this army over here.
Okay, why can't we get? Oh,
it's the fort in Tabuk there.
Yeah.
Okay, we won that battle. Bit of a dicey battle, but we did win it.
I'm often wondering if do we have a technology advantage on them?
Possibly.
Oh, Tobruk, hurry up for God's sake!
Yeah, I know it takes forever. It's 42% though. Should be finished soon-ish.
Lose 20 Navy tradition, gain 10 Army. Or
I would prioritize Army tradition.
What?
I would prioritize the Army tradition. I don't see us needing a very good admiral for a while.
Okay.
Just sieging down random provinces. Where is that? Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay. But, keep an eye on Serbia and Wallachia's opinions of us here. And double check. You want to keep an eye on the armies?
I just saw something saying that I thought it was us trying to.
Yeah, I took our influence off of Wallachia because we're maxed out at 200. That costs us money.
Gain 1 innovativeness. Ulema lose 10 loyalty, whereas the Ulema tolerance, or we cannot allow this blasphemy. Ulema gains 10. We want innovativeness, right?
Well, I'm actually kind of tempted to keep the Ulema loyalty because I'd like to claim some land again. We are yeah, I think we should.
Is innovativeness going to help us with institutions, or
not really? I mean, yes, maybe slightly, but we're at 23 innovativeness. Where we get.
I will give them 10. We're going to not allow blasphemy. There you go.
Yeah, I think it's better because we need to start claiming some more land. We need to get to our we're only at 55. We've been giving away a lot of privileges that cost land, so okay, let's
Yay, Tobruk is 1. Okay.
Excellent.
Now.
Do you want to okay? Leave me 1 army down here to deal with their army. Their army is down in on the Red Sea, in the western side of the Red Sea.
Would you like to use the Carandiz Gulf of Bomba to automatically transport? What the hell? We don't have... Okay, so what's the issue here? Diplomacy. Access actions. We can get military access through Medina, which I think we should do.
Okay, we've
Iraqi
got,
separatists.
yep. I'm just sending one army over to Qatif, and I'm gonna send the other army to deal
Oh,
with
we're
the.
7 of 7. Shit.
I would really.
We don't need these alliances from Milan and Naples.
I would keep them. Okay, I'm attacking
Okay,
their
it's just
army.
I'm trying to move an army down Oregon's call there, and
Yeah, once
I
we get
can't
their
get
forts, we need to get military access in Yemen. Okay, we won that battle just barely. Fine. Where are they going? They're going north. I'm gonna chase that army down. Excellent. We're gonna stack wipe their army. Think. Okay, it looks like that looks like a stack wipe to me. Not sure. Nope. Okay, that's fine. We'll follow them to. Oh, they're going back this way. Got it just in time. I've basically got their army is trapped. I've got them in an infinite stack wipe cycle. There are 2 forts that we need to. God damn it.
Iraqi separatists.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that doesn't fuck up our doesn't fuck. Okay, that we just stack wipe the main army.
All right.
90%
Okay.
war score. Let's get a couple more forts. Let's get the war score up to 100. We can take another military idea. How long till we get to a military tech? 6 years. That should be fine.
You can split that stack, eh?
Yeah.
Split that stack.
I'm gonna take Glorious Arms, which gives us prestige from land battles. Garbage. And
What the fuck is going on here?
we just got trade efficiency plus 10%, and from our Ottoman ideas, which is good too.
I don't get this. There's no. Oh, I know why.
What's going on? Medina is in the way, yeah, for sure. Okay, the Mamelukes are sending. Oh, wait a second, decline. Knowledge sharing from Naples. Accept. That costs us money, but it will give us. We were going to start to accumulate the Renaissance. Yes, excellent. Okay, now, if I develop Istanbul out of curiosity, do I get Renaissance from that? Or not Renaissance? I don't know that we do. Colonialism plus 7%. Okay, we can develop our way into colonialism, I think. Because we've got tons of Diplo points, and I would even be willing to spend those Diplo points. Okay, we're at 93% war score. I would like to finish the siege that is currently underway. What's that army doing? How are you? Have you sent our...
I split it, but I couldn't send it.
Yeah, no, I think what you might be doing there is actually sending our navy on a wild goose chase, so be careful. No, that's...
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, they're trying to board a ship. Or no, they're trying to go to Awal, and their navy is blocking us. Okay, I'm gonna pause. We're at 99% war score. We're good. We don't need to go there.
Okay, we don't need to go there. Okay.
All right, let me see how my okay, I'm looking at the coalition. The coalition's fine. All right, so Alexandria, Cairo, Rashid, Dumyat, Sharkia, Sinai, Suez, and yeah, that looks pretty good to me. 91%. I don't think we can fit. If we were going to take one more province, I would. Oh, we can. I was thinking of taking. I was thinking rather. Well, we've got a fort at Cairo. What I was thinking actually was taking another province in the Gulf of Suez. That we have a. Do we have a claim on that? Yes, we do. So that's a pretty good.
I've got 95, and I've got Sinai.
Remember, you need to take the 2 in Iraq.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm not going to do it. I mean, you're going to do it. You're talking about Rabba and Haditha.
I've basically done a line from Alexandria along the shore. Alexandria, Rashid, Humyat, Sharkia, Cairo.
Yes.
And then 3 provinces on the Gulf of Suez, as well as the 2 in Iraq.
Okay, whatever. That's good.
We're going to get overextension, but that's okay.
That's fine. We're going to have lots of revolts. Like, we've already got lots of revolts.
Yeah. So let's do that.
Because we're going to be in pause mode.
Okay,
Probably.
so take a look at the new map. we have completed the Conquer Mesopotamia mission, which gives us a permanent claim on Bahrain and Basra. So let's do that. The diplomat mode here. We have permanent claims now all the way from Baghdad down to Qatar, which is great. When there's a number of center of trades, there's actually 2 centers of trade in that chain of claims. We also still have a fair number of claims. We have cut the Mamluk Empire in 2. Actually, in 3. We've cut them into 3 different chunks, which is great. So we can focus on that as well, and expand overseas. What is this? Completed mission, dominate trade. What do we have to do for this? Trade efficiency plus 50. I don't even know what the requirements. Own 5 provinces across 3 different trade companies. That's strange. I don't remember. How do we have 3 trade companies?
It's just done by areas, right? But I don't know.
Across 3 different trade company Oh, maybe it's because I haven't cored them yet. Well, whatever, I'll take it. Trade efficiency and global trade power. And I think that's it for now. Interesting. Imperial conquests.
So Trebazoid, we want to get Trebizond.
Trebizonds, yep. And Trebizond, we've already got Kaffa, so that'll complete 2 missions at once. And then next goals, I would say, are going to be Basra. Yeah, we want to get the Basra area and the Bahrain area as soon as possible. And then we are going to want to do Egypt, Tripolitana. I would say,
so we're 7 years okay, we're 7 years away from being able to go back to war against Kara, whatever it is. We're 2 years away from being able to go against the war against Basra, the country that.
Yeah.
And
we are now really starting to run out of governing capacity, I'd say. Let me just see. Did we already take the ones that give us governing capacity? We're going to have to start thinking about that, basically. Yeah, we need to do this.
Okay, so we can actually, at this stage, just in terms of truces, we can go back to war against Ajam.
Yeah. Well, we're not on any claims on Ajam.
We're very close to going back to war against Basra.
Karakayunli, you mean?
No, Ajam. We can go to war against Ajam right now.
But why would we go to... We don't have any claims on Ajam.
Well, I'm not... All I'm talking about is who we can go to war against. The question is what, if anything, that would accomplish.
Well, we don't border Ajam. We don't have claims on them. Okay, so first off, we are... You know, I like the idea of continuing to fabricate claims. However, we should be very cautious of what we take right now because we are starting to run out of governing capacity. We are about 150 governing capacity or so away. We will be getting more governing capacity at Admin Tech 12, so that's in 2 techs. That's good. Okay. We'll get another 100. We can also, I think it's time that we start... so I'm going to seize some lands.
Okay, so when I look at this, I mean, the only area we want to spend governing capacity on right now, other than Mamluks, which are way out of reach because of the peace treaty, which was what? It's going to be 10 or 15 years? When is it? Their truce ends in 1540. Yeah, it's a 15-year truce. So all of Ushasha, which is Basra, that's 5 provinces. And then the only other place we would want to go is Samawat and Wazit, which is part of Mesopotamia. Just looking at the trade. Yeah, there's spices in there, and it's grassland, and it's all good. So yeah, are you there?
Yep.
Okay, So, I mean, you're right. In terms of governing capacity, it's Mushasha, which is Basra and
Yep.
those four other
Yep.
provinces. And then there's a couple of provinces of Kerkulalum,
Yep.
which is part of Mesopotamia, and that's it. And that would basically, I would assume, chew it up right there.
Yeah. Now, keeping in mind, there are two provinces in Mushasha that we do not have claims on, and that are our culture. Now, on the other hand, are either of them centers of trades? I don't think so. Let me double check. No. So I would say Wazit, Samawat, Shat, and Basra are the four provinces we want to take down there. At which point we want to go down, attack the Mamelukes again, and take Gran, Qatif, all the way down to Qatar. I mean, they're not very valuable provinces, but at the very least, yeah.
Well, you see, nothing is terribly valuable in there. It's more a matter of.
Well, Qatif is a center of trade.
Okay, I'm not talking on specifics. There is that wasteland. I'm thinking more geographically at this point, because just about everything other than the coastline in Saudi Arabia is a waste of time, right? In terms of the value of the property itself.
Except for the centers of trade.
Okay, peace. There's one that's interior. Everything else is on the coast. My point is that it's always good. You don't want to have a little isolated piece of another country in the middle of you. So you eradicate it. And that's where I'm talking about Wazit and Samawat. Like, if you take everything in the Euphrates Tigris valley there, then all of that land is beautifully cut off by the Badiayat Asham wasteland desert, right? And, you don't have to care about, I mean, we're leading up to the discussion of, okay, where do we do next? We get Mesopotamia, and we get it geographically isolated, at least on the west by that desert chunk. And then, there's going to be another war with the Mamluks, guaranteed, because we're going to take more of the Alexandria trade node is like so powerful.
Yep.
You want every piece of property that sucks into that you.
We've just taken
it really just for the trade center, right?
Yes. So
once you're done those two pieces, then you're basically at the stage of saying, okay, where do we really want to go when we grow up?
Okay, so just to give you a sense, though, the conquering Egypt gives us claims on Mecca, Tabuk, Medina, Tripolitana, and Jerba, like 5 areas. So there is a huge advantage to following these missions, and at the rate we're going, by about 1600 we'll be basically done the entire Ottoman mission tree except for Europe. So I guess I'm tempted. There's a couple things. I'm tempted, first of all, to prioritize provinces that are of our.
Okay, you want to do provinces that are our culture group and all that happy stuff.
Yep.
I guess the only point I would make is that governing capacity comes in measured chunks. Okay? So if you follow the mission tree, yes, you get lots of claims, which means coring's cheaper, la 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 la. The question is where do you want to go? Okay?
Yep.
In terms of screw what you have claims on from the mission tree.
Well, except
you get Mesopotamia and you get Egypt, okay, squared off.
Yep.
You've got the dominance in the 3 trade centers that make a huge difference in terms of trade power going to
when I look at Tunis, for example, that might be something we might want to save. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I would love to complete the mission tree by the end of our campaign, but it doesn't need to be a priority. Tunis, for example, is all downstream from us. So once we've got the entire, I would go all the way to Benghazi. Benghazi on the, which is at the western edge.
Yeah, no, I know where you're talking about.
Yeah, and because there's a center of trade there.
I'm looking at it from a different altitude.
No, I understand. And what I'm saying is that, I think we can stop our expansion in Europe for the time being. I think we can go all the way to Benghazi. I think it's worth it for us to get all of the centers of trade in the Basra node, at which point, for me, the priority becomes either Persia or the Gulf of Aden. And
okay, so this is where I'm heading.
And Hormuz.
Set the mission historical claims aside for a second, okay? Once you've got the Mamluks, Alexandria totally sewn down, right? So you're dominating that center of trade just by physical territory.
Oh.
Similarly, in Basra, if you go all the way to Basra and you have Mesopotamia, the rest of the provinces that feed into that are pretty much junk, unless you go. There's a few valuable ones towards Hormuz, but you start to stretch east then.
Yep.
What I'm driving at is once you've consolidated Mesopotamia and Egypt, now we play in fantasy land, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to head west on the African coast to sew up the south side, where your real objective is, I'm going to go in and I'm going to crush Italy and I'm going to crush Austria and I'm really going to smash into Europe?
Yep.
Or do you hold the fort in Europe, which we've already secured? You can nibble here and there and everywhere. And zoom east, which means, yes, Persia's the target because you're going to spend all your money building manufactories and just getting a shitload of production wealth.
Well, it's the trade. Just keep in mind, I think it's that in Persia in particular, right? I know the manufacturers are probably worth building, but it's the trade income that's going to be good at the beginning. Okay,
but if you're going into Persia with trade income being your target, then you need to go to Mazandaran. You need to go to the Caspian.
Okay,
that is where the power is.
Yeah, well, the power is in the centers of trade. But what I would say is, one thing I would say is that the Hormuz.
That's the Persian center of trade is centered in Mazandaran.
Yeah, I know, but there's
like
1, 2, 3,
like
4, 5, 6, 7. There's one estuary and 8 centers of trade in Persia. So the point I would make, actually, talking about Persia, Basra has 4 centers of trade. Hormuz has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centers of trade. Persia has like 8 plus an estuary. So Persia is going to involve conquering just controlling trade in Persia is going to involve conquering a huge amount more provinces than, we can control, we can take all of the important key provinces in Basra and Hormuz for the same amount of governing capacity that we can take, all of the important trade provinces in Persia. So I don't know. I mean, ultimately, I think
that's why I'm saying that's where I'm driving at it.
Yeah.
From the 100,000
yeah.
foot level is at that stage of the game. It's more a matter of, okay, what territory, huge territory,
yeah,
do you want to take?
Well, and Hormuz has a big chunk of Hormuz. Actually, pretty much all of the centers of trade in Hormuz are our primary culture, except for there's like 1 or 2 that are not our primary culture. So there's a lot of bonuses. The routes that takes us sort of down the coast of Arabia towards
Persian Gulf, yes.
Yeah, basically, if we go down either side of the Persian Gulf, the advantages are much, much greater than up towards Persia. Mind you, we can feed Persia to trade companies. But I would focus.
Yes, and and that's what I would be doing. I would be building buildings and feeding them to a trade company. It's just because it's so lucrative there in terms of the actual trade goods.
Yeah, I don't know if that matters.
What I'm pushing at is I'm resisting the I'm partially resisting the urge to go east unless it's a build strategy, because it is a big area and you're going to go trade company as much as you possibly can.
My temptation is to create a naval presence in the Indian Ocean, and any further conquest should be ports, just ports, individual ports that give us trade, that give us control of the trade. I feel like overland expansion in Persia and especially in like eastern Persia and heading towards India, overland expansion is just going to be incredibly expensive, and they're piss poor provinces to develop because it's all mountains. They have good trade goods, but like,
well, no, but at this stage of the game, do you really think you're going to be developing that many provinces? Other than the ones you already are?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've got some development left to do. I think we're going to mostly develop the provinces in Turkey. I think most of our manufactories are going to go in Turkey and Iraq and Egypt. Those are the areas that are cheap to develop. Those are the areas where those bonuses will stack. You've got extremely, you've got excellent farmlands provinces in Egypt. You've got 4 farmlands provinces plus 2 grasslands provinces in Iraq. You've got the area north of Istanbul that can be developed very easily. Greece, there's 3 provinces in Greece that can be, like, we've got lots of areas that are great to stack development on and to put manufactories on. When the more I look at Persia, as much as the trade goods are valuable, to get a big enough piece of the pie in Persia to really have a controlling stake in the trade, so there is.
We're actually, in a sense, violently agreeing, because what I'm saying is the only thing to do, Persia is valuable trade goods, and the only way to really exploit them is by building buildings. And it's a lot of provinces to put manufactories in. Now the thing about the trade center in Persia is you really got to work the Caspian coast. Like, you've got to take all of that stuff around the Carpathians and around the coast of the Caspian, and then you actually, believe it or not, say, wow, I really got to get Astrakhan. And once you got Astrakhan, you've got everything seeding west via Crimea, via Aleppo.
Yeah, see, that to me seems like a very expensive prospect, though, in terms of provinces.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I agree. So we could limit our expansion, to, as I said, Egypt and Mesopotamia. And then the choice is, from a fantasy point of view, where do you go next? Where are you focused on going next?
And my instinct is to say the coastal provinces in Hormuz, the coastal provinces in Aden, and then maybe a handful of colonies in the east, just to get some trade power and merchants, and maybe a center of trade or two in India, and then we start to use our immense wealth to attack in Europe. I think, basically we want to create a presence. I think we.
So you're talking more of a scattered, a province here or there.
Essentially the kind of like Dutch colonial strategy of like one port here, one port there, trying to take. We'll have to see what we're allowed to fabricate claims on, and depending on what's. I think. Also,
well, the problem with fabricating claims, and this is, I'm just struggling to see it the way you see it, because I don't.
You can, if you finish.
I tended to be more contiguous, I guess, in my past.
There's another way to do it, yeah.
Which is not necessarily the right approach. What I'm driving at, though, is once you head east, like, you'd be surprised how much you have to take in India.
Yes, I think the smart thing to do is to get the colonialism idea and go probably try and get into Malacca as soon as possible, and that will possibly give us some possibility.
Here's where you and I differ, and it's maybe understanding the mechanisms of the game. But I have generally found that to get a significant percentage in a trade center, I generally have found that you have to conquer an enormous amount of the actual property associated
when we
with
complete
the
the exploration idea group, we are allowed to fabricate claims overseas in colonial regions. That's the finisher for completing exploration. So we will be able to do things like fabricating a claim on, an individual coastal province in India, for example. So at which point we'll have a province there, and we can just fabricate claims on the neighboring provinces if we so wish. So if we want to get, a center of trade or an estuary in Gujarat or what have you, we're going to be able to fabricate that, and we don't need contiguous territory to do that. So what I'm suggesting we do is we grab Qatif, Hormuz, Mokastan, Muscat, like the main, if we can get complete control of, say, Hormuz, and then, grab a handful of the coastal centers of trade in Gujarat, make a trade company there, try and get a merchant out of it, I think that's going to be really, really valuable. Anyway, at this point, I think we should probably wrap this week up. If that makes sense to you. I'm just going to core, all these provinces are getting cored. They're Bedouin and Egyptian provinces, Mashriki, which is also an accepted culture. So we'll just core all those provinces.
Okay, so just while you're doing the mechanics, cast our eyes west. So if you're doing this, grab a piece there, grab a piece there. Do we actually need it?
Need what?
To get, by going east, is it going to, without that big a physical presence, is it really going to give us that much that then allows us to head west? Or have we got enough?
We probably have enough.
Go west.
We can probably just attack west right away if we want to.
Because, the three avenues of direction that I have in the back of my mind is as follows. If you're heading to the Horn of Africa, because we're so dominant militarily, you can take out Ethiopia. That's a separate center of trade. It feeds into Alexandria and the Gulf of Aden. You can work the coast along the Red Sea, take out Aden. Now you really do have that Aden trade center. It's going to be getting lots of the trade east of there, and to change the dynamics as to how much you get, you really have to be dominant in India, in those areas. It's a long stretch to go to the Moluccas and the Spice Islands, because by the time you get there, depending on how far ahead or behind we are of the Europeans, you're only going to get a few places.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we don't have to make a decision about that yet.
Why I'm driving on is we're powerful enough that once we're in Egypt, we can wipe out the Horn of Africa on the African side, and at the same time head west on the African side, so that when we go into Europe, we're really squeezing them geographically.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm gonna cancel this spy network here, because there really is no. We should send this diplomat elsewhere, I think. I think we should next week we'll probably attack Karakuunli. We're done in 33. Well, that's quite some time, actually. Anyway, we'll have to decide who we're going to attack next. Basically, we can probably attack 28 in
I don't know.
2 years.
It's funny. My ambitions are changing into saying, how much can we dominate? Can we really get over to, I guess it's called Safi? And, whoa, that is weird. That is a weird, hang on.
Safi?
Well, no, it's you know, it's I'm just tempted that once we consolidate a bit in the east and dominate enough of the three principal trade centers there, is literally to head west and go up through Spain and through
Oh,
Austria and
shit.
Italy.
Yeah.
I'm really tempted
Yeah.
to say, okay,
We can sort of
we've
make
got
a
enough.
Roman Empire of sorts. Yeah. we can
Well,
anyway.
yeah, because we've got it. Yeah, we've got so much of,
Mhm.
and we'll have so much. And
We can
I
also
hear
like
you on.
conquer the other thing that we can think about if we really want to get cheeky is we can conquer Venice and we can move our trade capital there and then we can really take all the, like that's the end node, right? So anyway, all right. I think we should end this streaming session here because we're basically just blathering on now about strategy in that's going to happen in a long time.
Yes.
So I'm going to save this game and yeah, we will see you next Sunday. Thanks for watching, and if you can also check out our other videos on Rob's Red Hotspot on YouTube, and make sure to subscribe to Twitch as well, where I will probably also be streaming.